The mic is on. The mic is on.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Sounds like it's on.
I mean, I'm on.
I can hear you.
And I can hear you.
That's
so
perfect.
let's get this shit lit. Hello, Internet.
Yes.
Yo, 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 what's up? All right, welcome back to In The Doghouse podcast. This week's episode is presented to you by us boys from Silky Media. I'm Will.
I'm George.
The boys, they gave us the keys to the bar, said, have fun, crack some beers, bring some guests that will make an impact and have plenty to say.
Try and make it work.
We're
trying.
Give it a go.
We didn't say holla holla bling bling. Rookie error.
Sorry to
what
the
can you
community.
do? Yeah,
so
sorry, guys.
we dug deep on this one and managed to grab a pair of lads we think everyone will want to know a bit more about. It came with a premium price, but the duo we've got...
Special guests.
Special guests.
You've probably never heard of them.
So without further ado, we'd like to introduce a slightly less handsome pair than us, Reg and Marlon.
Hello. How are we getting on?
How are we doing?
How do I work this thing? Do I,
Do you need a quick lesson?
Can somebody
or-
adjust this microphone for me, or what's the deal?
The boys said they like it when people touch the mics, talk
Chew.
away from the mics.
Chew.
If you can talk like here,
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It's
Yeah, I
fucking
like
You're
that.
getting there.
Yeah.
and
Has
if
anyone
you,
got any chewing gum?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you just chew gum. You know, I haven't got lighter here. Yes.
And if you could kick the table a few more times, that would be mint.
There's a really nice squeak you can get if you rub on this bar enough.
So
It's like you've been here before. It's mental.
crazy.
Yeah, so I've done one or two podcasts.
So if you've done one or two, I got some questions for you.
Straight in.
We will start with you, Reg. What does the sesh mean to you?
The sesh. This is interesting because I've asked so many people this
Yeah, right.
question.
Now
but
it's flipped.
It is. It's the script is flipped. The sesh means to me, it's like I know the sesh is coming. It's like it builds in me
Gets
deep,
the
like
buzz.
a burning fire. The day before, I'm like, the sesh is on tomorrow, and then like the day of, I'm like, oh fucking hell, the sesh is coming. I'm like, because of course generally the sesh is happening in the bar where we are.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like cleaning lines, I'm prepping everything, I'm straightening bar
Sesh
mats.
prep.
Oh yeah, mad sesh prep.
I
That's,
like it.
that's what it means to me. Like I'm always on sesh prep, so I'm making everything is perfect. The lines are clean, the glasses are chilled, everything's fucking ready to go, and I'm literally here an hour before anyone else. And I'm just waiting, and I've poured my first pint. I'm like checking all the fucking lines, make sure all the beer and all the cider tastes absolutely fucking perfect. Then when the first person comes from the door, I'm like,
Party.
the fucking volume gets cranked up to fucking 12, and they're like, they come in like, all right, Reg. I'm like,
Get a little crackhead
it just
twitch.
honestly,
Yeah, right.
it means the fucking world to me.
I like
That's what
that.
it means. I
Yeah.
just absolutely
I like the commitment. It's
fucking
unbelievable.
live for it.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't do at my age. I really should be thinking about settling down, having kids.
No, no.
You fucking love the piss.
The bar in your garden, you've bought so much time for the sesh.
Well, there's
you don't have to settle down.
Oh, this is it. The money I've invested in the sesh is obscene, so it's only right that I am
Use it.
absolutely wholly invested in
Oh,
it.
fuck me.
You'd be disrespecting yourself if you didn't. So
Respect yourself.
respect, pa. What about you, Marlon?
Well, over the years, it's changed, hasn't it? Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
So, like, when
Especially
I
in
was 18...
recent years.
Yeah,
With-
that's it. When I was 18, it was like going out getting fucking lit Friday, Saturday nights, not remembering anything. Getting lost.
That's the way.
Can you lift your mic up a little bit, please?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
But now, it's basically just getting fucking lit with the boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, not even the boys, the crew.
Yeah.
Anyone, as long as you're having a
family.
good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that's it. Like,
Yeah.
catching up on shit and talking shit.
That's the best part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just chatting absolute shit.
Sometimes I find when you are getting lit, if you don't know someone, do you find it like you have or if you don't say you're just new to a group or like you're not as close with the people you're doing it with, do you find you have more fun because you can just chat
Over a few beers,
you can
like-
basically make a new version of yourself because they don't really know who you are. You can
Just
just-
make it.
yeah. I go well overboard.
I'm Marlon. I'm a fucking astronaut.
I've worked for
kind of
NASA
thing,
for
yeah.
10 years.
Yeah, right.
When it's like in the back of my mind, I might never meet these people again. I'm gonna create a new
Yeah.
me.
Lay it on thick.
Yeah, it's going to be the best version of me.
What am I going to be tonight? Tonight, Michael. I'm going to be a member of SWAT.
I think you can get to know somebody really well on the sesh. Like, really well.
Everyone opens up to you on the sesh.
That's it. Yeah, when I was 17 at college, I did have a homosexual experience. Like, okay.
Oh, dear.
You see him on a Monday morning, they're like, yeah, you still want that trap rod in change drive? Do you know what I mean?
That sounds like that's happened.
Yeah,
you know. You
get the Facebook message like, sorry if I said too much last night.
That's it. The next morning, you just get this. Oh yeah, well,
I was just emotional. You know?
Don't say too much.
You're like, bruv, I'm downstairs. Hope your ass was all right. Going on from that, what is the most crazy thing that's happened to you on the sesh?
All right, so luckily, I think my missus knows this one, so I'm pretty safe in saying it. But any of my family that are listening are gonna fucking cringe. I done and sex to a stripper.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
Proud of you.
do you want more?
Yeah, I need more.
definitely. Why you can't leave it there?
We want full detail.
So I was out in Bournemouth, and it was fucking years ago, and it was at a gentleman's club. It was I can't what was it, peppermint elephant? Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is that
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, peppermint elephant. Yeah. I was in there, and it was like really late in the day, and it was, well, I say late in the day, it was like guts into the morning of Sunday, and I was on a stag do with some of the boys from a local village, and they were like, oh yeah, got it, Reg, get in there, have another one, I'll pay. I was like, oh fuck it, I really wasn't in the mood.
Fine.
Go on, kick me through. I already done like 3 that night, because it was a stag do. Like, oh yeah, great, ass, titties, snatched, awesome, great, fun. Got in the booth, sat down, and I could tell that she was really not into it at this point. Like, it was late in the day, and she could tell I wasn't into it. She wasn't into it. I just said to her, I said, do you just want a drink? She was like, oh, is that all right? And I just said, I haven't paid for this, so we could just sit here for 10 minutes, just have a pint if you want. She disappears for like 30 seconds, come back with a Bacardi and Coke or whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm sat there with a fucking Stella.
She still got her titties out, or
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, she kind of paid.
With a view.
She kind of did, and then as we got talking, she just put her kit back on, because I think it was like the last dance of her night, and she was like getting kitted up, and we just got chatting, and she was like, "Oh, what are you here for?" I was like, "Well, can you tell it's a stag do? Hey, lads." Yeah, so we just all got chatting, and she was like, "So what you got on later on?" I was like, "Oh, fuck, I think it's probably the end of the night, to be honest. Like, most of the blokes are coming here at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning." She's like, all right, yes, just talking shit like we do. Like, she was like, I'm just stripping my way through college like they fucking all are at the age of fucking 45. Oh, yeah, I know the score.
Still on that.
Yeah, that C-section scar is still stripping your way through college.
Go home, mum.
So yeah, I we just sort of chat for a while, and she's like, well, I was like, well, I'm gonna crack on. I'm gonna go get a kebab and that. So if you're about later, I'll catch up with you. That was it. I didn't think anything more of it. That was it. Job done. I was going home. I was going to bed. Went in the fucking kebab house. Oh, fucking Sweet Cheeks was there. I was like, how you getting on there, Peaches? Whatever her fucking name was.
Yeah, right.
She's all right. Or whatever. Oh, fuck.
I'ma call you Cinnamon.
I'ma call you Cinnamon. Yeah, so we just all got chatting at a kebab, and she's like, have you got to be anywhere? I was like, no. Anyway, so yeah, one thing sort of led to another, talking.
You gotta be on this dick.
Yeah, well,
You're gonna learn today.
I don't really know. It was so long ago. We just sort of we went out from the kebab house, and yeah, I just kind of went back to hers. And it, you know, when you go into Tesco's, obviously pre-COVID, you go into Tesco's and they're like, oh, would you like to sample this lactose-free cheese? And you're like, oh yeah, I'd love to sample that. You try it, and then you go off, oh, I think I'll buy that. You buy the whole slab. This was the other way round. It was kind of like I'd already seen the full menu, and then I was like, all right, I'll go on and have the full menu now. Yeah, so no, it's not too. It sounds great, really, but yeah, I bent her up like a fucking pretzel.
Proper abuse.
It is for anyone out there that's imagining it, been to a strip club and you think, "God, I'd love to shag one of these birds." It is everything you fucking imagine it to be. Jesus Christ,
Dirty assholes.
She knew what was coming.
Sucked the soul out of my dick.
She'd suck the chrome off a tow bar.
She fucking would. Golf ball for a fucking hose pipe. It was incredible. So yeah, that was it's I don't know. It's not the best story in the world, but that is probably the most mental thing that's happened on a night out.
Right.
I just have that little. What have you been up to? Oh, I've shagged a stripper. Oh, what?
To be fair,
at the end of the day, it is a woman.
Yeah,
and she was very good at what she did. What she did after stripping on a cash-based basis, I shall never know. But I did wrap up warm because I didn't want to catch a cold.
Wise.
But like that is an achievement because I know people that have touched strippers and got kicked out and beat the fuck out of. Do you know what I mean?
I think that was a thing.
Is an achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be that kind of cunt, but because I sort of sat down with her on a human level, and I was like, look, I'm just not interested. I just want to sit here and have a fucking drink, and we just sort of.
She's like, I'll change your mind then. Let's fucking go.
You literally right. Her job role is to entertain gentlemen. Yeah. You went in there and you're like, look, you're not doing it. So you literally had her from rock bottom. And then you were balls deep in it.
I wasn't that kind of bloke. Like
you fully
they call it negging, don't they? Where it's just like, oh, you look like shit, and they're like, oh, I've got to prove to you that I'm not shit. I'm not that kind of bloke. But the fact that I was just like, I'm just like just have a fucking drink and sit down. I'm just done.
Just being normal.
You fully finessed her.
Like. And then I think it was not my personality just won her over. Either that or it was the copious amounts of fucking drugs she'd done that evening. But regardless,
you win either way.
Or your crackhead figure. I can't work it out.
Someone's got to maintain it. Yeah. So there you go. That's the most mental thing that happened on my night.
Yeah, that's good.
Over to you, Marlon.
Yeah, well, thanks for that, Reg.
Yeah,
it's the same as when we were.
Yeah,
can't really mental story. Not
you can't really compete with that. I haven't banged a stripper yet, and probably never will.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, top Hugh Hefner over here. Yeah, have a go on that one.
Still got a rash.
The thing is, when I drink, I forget everything. Usually I get far beyond what's going on. So I was thinking earlier, I haven't got like a dirty story or anything. I got a funny story.
Go on, hit us
with
the funny.
Everyone keen for a funny story?
Absolutely.
So we just got the first dog, little Jug. He's probably like 3 months old at this point. The missus has gone out. I think she's like down in Bournemouth, funny enough.
Shout out to Cinnamon.
Definitely the wrong buzzer, but we'll go.
Any buzzer would do.
Yeah, any noise.
She's away for like day and night, so it's just me and the dog. And obviously, it's the first time I've had actual responsibilities to look after something and make sure it doesn't die. Sat on a sofa in the afternoon, bit of Xbox. No, dog's asleep. Fine. Got a shout from a mate of mine that lived very, very close. Like, oh, we're having a barbecue. Keen? Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, that's a good shout. I got the dog though. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Brought the dog over. So this is probably 4-ish. Now it's 12
in the
o'clock.
morning.
No,
in
the afternoon,
right,
you
okay.
nonce.
Not that keen.
It's probably 12 o'clock at night. I'm walking, stumbling back home. Fucking lit. Could not get the front door to open.
Oh.
Like, I've got the right key, because I've got 2 keys. You've got the old school fucking like 3-prong thing with a barrel. Put that, I couldn't get the front door to unlock. Whatever I did, I must have stood there for like half an hour. I couldn't get the front door to unlock. Luckily, I had a back door key on me. So, all right, that's fine. Unfortunately, my gates are like 5 foot tall and kind of held up like Fort Knox. Like, you can't, they ain't going to open. So I was like, right, I need to climb over these cunts. I got a dog with me. I got no lamppost or anything to tie him to or anything. So I was like, right, it's on. Mission Impossible style. Have you seen that? The first one?
Yeah.
When he's lowering himself down into the vault.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah, that's what I did with the dog.
For the record, that's the 007 soundtrack you just sang there.
What's fucking Mission?
You had me so so convinced I went on.
I did as well. I was like, yeah, tune. Oh, wait.
Love that guy with the Aston Martin. Yeah, that's him.
Nerd Reg comes in.
I've lowered this 3-month-old jug down in his nice Julius harness, so he was well supported.
Oh, good.
I've climbed up. I got one leg over. I'm just taking the other leg over. Boom. 5-foot drop. Bang. I don't know if I knocked myself out or anything. I don't remember anything else. I woke up in the morning sore as fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so what? Hang on. This is like what time you knocked
It's
yourself
probably
out?
like 12 o'clock at night.
How did you? You know.
Oh, what? And that.
That was it.
And then you woke up in the morning still in the garden.
No, I was in the living room. So I must have got from the top of the garden
Yeah.
to the bottom of the garden and managed to unlock that door. And
That's a talent.
I didn't make it a bed.
No.
Someone,
Dog was all right though.
Found the closest comfy spot. That'll do. That's
someone rupeed you on the way out.
Rupee.
Something happened.
Roofied.
Rupee.
So,
What?
like,
Rupee. Definitely
I-
not rupee. That's a currency.
That's what somebody tipped you in India. That's a nice multi. You've been rupeed.
Is that not right?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
It's fine.
oh well.
I think it's roofied, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I've made that joke on the podcast multiple times.
I like that one. Yeah.
Rewind. You got chloroformed.
Got it.
And so when you both woke up from these crazy incidents and you were hungover, what is your best cure for said hangover?
Marlon, you go.
Well, I think everybody knows by now I'm a fucking bitch. I stay in bed late, don't get up, might surface, depending on how much I've drunk, between like 12 and 2.
Fair.
Wow.
Dressing gown,
Stinking.
blanket, Xbox, maybe TV. Just don't even talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't fucking do anything. And if
Full
it's been a
mom.
real bad night, somebody bring me a Chinese at about 7 o'clock.
Wow, that bad. Does playing the Xbox ever make you dizzy when you're hungover?
No, I don't tend to go around in circles much.
If I try and play like the PlayStation or everything hungover, it gives me room spin. Like if I play like GTA and I'm like trying to drive and because I get so into it, I like
Sounds
lean with
horrendous.
it.
Oh, you...
my head goes
bobbing
with my
around.
thumb.
oh, mate, I don't move.
Yeah. Or if I'm like trying to play Call of Duty and I got like spin round and like myself carries on spinning.
Get lost in the room.
I can't do it.
Oh.
Absolutely drop shot some 12-year-old. Your mom's a hoe.
What about you, Reg? What fixes your hangover?
Well, like Marlon, I've said it 100 times on this podcast. I just think anyone that can't function on a hangover is either weak-minded or a socialist. No,
Reg isn't making it out to life.
Yeah.
He's getting rupeed.
I just get up and get on with it like I do every day. I get up, I wake up at like 10 to 6 and not 10 to 6, 10 to 7, sorry, and I just get up. Like I feel like shit. I get up, it guts 2 pints of water into me, bang an ibuprofen. I just get up, and the moment the blood starts pumping, I feel like I feel so much better. I really do. I feel fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And then like I might after I finish work I might come back and have a little die on the sofa for like an hour just
When
to
you
recover.
stop.
Yeah, it's when you stop.
Yeah.
It is. It's exactly that. It's if you don't start or if you stop, you're
Yeah.
gonna feel fucking horrendous. If you want to lounge, I've done it before. I mean, I've gone out on the piss before, big time, and I've got back and I've just died on the sofa. And you feel awful all day, like you don't want to do anything. But if you just push yourself to get out of fucking bed and do something.
Well, the thing is, you need to save the world. Whereas, usually on a Sunday, I don't need to do anything.
Well,
I'm going to die quietly.
Recently, with mine and George's Thursday night sessions, we've become experts at working Fridays with hangovers.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
you-
when you get up and go,
Do you know what
It
I
is the
mean?
best way.
Like, it's not
Yeah.
great. Like you do struggle for a bit, and then by like midday you're fine. Whereas if you were to lie on the sofa, you're like, "Oh, bring me another kebab," or whatever.
Chinese.
Yeah.
honestly, I think I would rather slit my own throat than eat a kebab on a hangover.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
I'm just thinking of something greasy and meat based, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to buy too much into the fucking the thing that I am
that's me on a hangover, greasy and meat based.
Spicy.
You meaty boy. I'm not trying to like sell myself as a secret agent, but I have just made a coat hanger out of a paper clip. So I thought I'd just add that in there. What do you think, Marlon? Do you think that's quite cool?
Why? Where did you get a paperclip from? There are no handcuffs, Sarah. You don't need a paperclip tonight.
I don't know, I just found it.
Since being a guest on your own podcast, we've learned that you have the ability to fuck strippers, work on a hangover, and make a
trinkets.
Would you like to buy me wares so you would
consider setting up a store down at Glasgow?
I got some lavender and clothes pegs in the back, so I have back in the farm. Yeah, I don't know.
I like it.
If you straighten it back out, it's a very, very cheap abortion. So how's your week been, boys?
It's been good. It's been good.
Busy doing what you do?
Yeah, I got pretty fucked up the other night. Won't lie. I can't remember what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, I went down in town with a few of the lads just for a couple of beers, and I got pretty fucked up. And I came back and I saw my dog limping, and because he's old, we've mentioned on the podcast. But my poor dog Vincent, who's a large dog, he's like nearly 11, and I saw him limping, and I got all emotional because I was drunk, and I was like, he deserves the best of everything. So I go online, and I'm on Prime, and I order him an orthopedic bed.
No.
Because I'm pissed off, and I'm like, yeah, this is what you deserve the world. So I've got a bed, don't think about it. Wake back up in the morning to the Prime notification, your order's been shipped. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
What the fuck
did I do? And I was looking down, I'm like, oh, I ordered him a dog bed. And I'm like, oh, yeah, shit, I remember doing that. I turned around the dial, and I was like, did I order a dog bed last night? She's like, yeah, you did. And I was like, I sort of scrolled through and I was like, oh my fucking God. She was like, I tried to talk you out of it, but you were insistent that he deserves the best of everything. Because, and I quote, he is an angel and he means more to me than this world. So £130 later.
Nice. Get out.
I have a 1.5 meter long by meter deep memory foam orthopedic dog bed.
Good Lord.
Get out. To be fair, the size is still probably small for that dog.
Yeah.
He's a big old boy.
When I look back at the Prime order, I saw the image on Prime was of a Great Dane led on this dog bed. So I was like, yeah.
Perfect.
That's the one.
That's where drunk me went. That's massive. He's massive. Order it.
Buy it.
It's only money.
It comes
It comes and goes.
There's plenty more where that came from. Amazon Prime. Don't you worry.
But when we got in the bar, unlocked, blah, 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 Vincent came in, got himself stuck behind the bar. He was backing up, and I shit you not, he was pushing me out at the same time. That's how vast this dog is. He is big.
He's a fucking unit.
You were giving it there, like left hand down, right hand down.
Keep coming, bring him back, drive.
I was guiding him with his tail.
Or as Mule likes to call it, the fuck handle.
See, I have him upside down so I can hold both his legs.
Have you seen the size of his arsehole?
When I walked in, you greeted me taking a massive shit. I was like, oh, cheers.
I'm not even joking. This isn't even like a bit that I'm trying to do. His arsehole is so big and it's like slightly deformed. So it's connected to his tail. So when he wags his tail, his asshole moves as well. Like it's grown up and onto like the base of his tail. So
little waggy asshole. Yeah,
his asshole's just there winking at you like, hey, hey, big daddy.
Oh, puppy.
Perfect.
On a soundboard, like.
I don't really know what else I've done with my week other than that.
There's 2 guests on this podcast. Marlon, how's your week?
Yeah, it's been
aggressive.
Shut up, Reg. We know about your week
Anymore,
now.
I'll mute your mic.
Reg Snake, what?
Yeah, not bad, mate. I haven't done too many exciting things. Been a usual week in a workshop, which is nice.
Hot.
Fucking hot.
Do you have to wear overalls?
No.
I do in my workshop.
Oh,
Jesus
Lord.
above.
Mate, I was in crop tops and everything this week.
No.
Titties were nearly out. Whoa, fucking hell.
Yeah, we're professional in ours, so we have to wear it.
We work on Land Rovers.
You poor sod.
I did.
I swear I saw you some Daisy Dukes on your OnlyFans. Fucking putting out there, just coming through the front
Shout
window.
out to the only.
Link in bio.
Just coming through the front window of a Disco 4, like.
These boots are made for walking.
The missus will be pissed when she gets home today, though. I said I finished the front garden today. Do you know what I done today?
Didn't finish your
trim your
front
boobs?
Nothing, absolutely fucking nothing. I played on the Xbox most of the day. She is going to be pissed. I ran the Hoover around, that's it, but I'm expecting a large bollocking when I get home.
Fuck off, you haven't got a front garden. You covered the cunt in plum slate, you prick.
I haven't covered it all, have I?
Oh, haven't you?
No.
Oh.
And I haven't made the rest of the borders yet.
Have you finished your
Falling behind.
4-block patio?
Yeah, you were doing this last time we came on, and that was a few
Years
weeks
ago.
ago. Yeah,
Last weekend I finished
Christmas.
patio.
Oh,
Yeah, it is done. Another
It's done.
patio update.
yeah, cheers.
I think I laid like nearly 20 slabs in total. Like,
Cool. Steady. Oh,
I wouldn't recommend
that was
it.
the same slab 20 times.
yeah, reposition.
I wouldn't recommend it. It is fucking awful, and they're not that level. But I mean, like, it's a place for chairs to sit instead of the grass.
Yeah, stops them filling up with mud. and
If
going
you want a
rusty.
patio, shout out to In The Doghouse patios.
yeah.
Don't hire
Venture it out.
us.
And driveways. Fuck it.
As a quick one, how long did it take you to lay 20 slabs?
Well,
I'm not trying to be
I don't know.
I'm not trying to be a fucking dick. I'm just genuinely asking.
6 weeks, 2 months.
I gotta call you Jay-Z because it's a hard knock life for us.
You can't rush a good job.
Yeah, true.
Spoken like a true fucking builder.
yeah, right.
And the thing is, if I did it really quickly, she'd want me to do more.
Yeah, you just get
things.
more jobs.
You sell yourself then.
Yeah.
Because if she thinks, oh, he's really good at this DIY.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been looking at a new bathroom, and he's like, no, can't do
Oh,
that.
bathroom starts on Monday.
Oh, fuck.
We'll be finished.
Luckily, I'm not doing
2027.
it.
yeah.
We got a company in to do that. I don't fuck with
perfect.
water. It scares me because it would leak. Yeah.
No, I don't fuck with water or gas or electricity. Nah, not
never
my
done
fucking jam. I'm not trying to take over your podcast, but I've got one more thing to announce.
Please.
And I'm hoping by the time this goes out that I will have told everyone that needs to know. If I haven't told you, it means I don't fucking love you enough. I got married.
No way. The fuck? I did see that earlier.
Yeah, little surprise for everyone.
Mad.
I got married in... I don't really know how to say it. I got
When
married
did you get married, mate?
October 2019.
Jesus.
So just to clarify, it is Saturday the 5th of June 2021 now.
Don't let the listeners know how far we record these in advance.
shit.
No, I'm joking. That's fine.
It's
We need
now-
the whole story.
Yeah.
So it sort of started out when we were booking our wedding in Kefalonia. We got like a price list through of everything that it was going to cost, and this, that. And one of the biggest costs was getting our documents like translated into English.
Shit.
So getting your Greek wedding recognized
Yeah.
in England as a marriage that is to be recognized by England or the British government, whatever you
Yeah.
want to fucking call it.
Yeah.
That was 1,600 quid.
Fucking hell.
Ever.
And so I was like, just going to go online and just, how much is it to get married in the local registry? 85 quid, you say?
Perfect.
Thank you.
So 2 weeks later, we went down there and got married in a broom cupboard. And we say,
It is
and
like
then
a broom
that
cupboard.
1,600 quid was to pay for the free bar for all the guests. So yeah, exactly. What do you want to do? Me to be like, oh yeah, I'm actually married today, or do you want to drink free piss all fucking night from 2 o'clock until 2 o'clock?
I'm so glad you got married in the janitor's office.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, obviously, as things wore on, we realised that we cancelled the wedding, postponed it twice, and then cancelled it on the third time because of coronavirus. And then it got into a point where we were like, shit, we've lied.
Should we just not bother? Or?
We've lied to so many people. Not lied, but it was just like a little secret. And it was going to be like, oh, we'll just not tell people. And then I don't know. We weren't going to tell people. We were going to sort of have our Kefalonia date wedding as our anniversary. And then, of course, it got pushed back a year. And then it got pushed back again.
Yeah.
And then we cancelled it. And we were like, oh, fuck.
I'm starting to sweat.
Have you always had that ring on, or is that a new?
No, it's only in the last couple of weeks that we started telling people, because we've accepted that we're just not going to go. We're going to go over there for a holiday, but we're not going to do the whole wedding thing. We got all them, like I said on the previous podcast, I got all my money back and bought a crossbow.
Wise.
Yeah, well, it's just what you do, innit?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that was a little interesting note from not even my week, like 18 months ago. Oh yeah, by the way, I got married.
Casual.
Yeah. I had loads of money back from the wedding, so I bought a weapon, so she's scared to leave. Perfect.
She can't run at 400 feet per second, but my arrow can. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, that's why I had that little bit in.
I like
I
it.
don't know. Well, we're glad to hear it. Hope everything goes well. Can't wait to be there at your wedding.
We'll do some form of reception, and if you're listening and you're not invited, then
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, Guppy.
I hope it's got a free bar.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, he's getting married outside that door. We're getting married here.
Yeah, right.
Get the kegs on.
Sorry, boys, £2 a pint. Someone's got to pay for the fucking crossbow.
Right, so moving on. So, because that subject was pretty boring. So, as this would normally be your podcast, I wanted to ask you something, at least about said podcast. Where do you see the podcast taking you?
Ooh.
That's a difficult question. We started it. for fun.
Where do you see it? What?
So,
Do you mean long term, or
Yeah.
do you mean like what? 2 years, 5 years, 1 year? What?
Like if, yeah.
So, all right, let me break this question down. Like, what
Yeah,
are
right.
your goals of this podcast?
Yeah.
Within the next, say, 5 years.
Basically, we just try to brighten people's Fridays.
Oh, that's done. You can tick that one off. That's done.
Boom.
We always have a good laugh. listening to it, so-
Ideally,
I will quit now.
we'd like a
Mic drop.
fucking beer deal of some description
yeah,
at
that'd be
some
sick.
point. So, like our guest loggers,
Yeah.
just every week we have another one from somebody that sent it to us.
Yeah.
I think
Realistically,
that. Yeah.
that's my short term goal
Yeah.
from this. Is
That's pretty
like-
achievable as well,
yeah.
sure.
Like Marlon said, I just want to brighten people's fucking Friday. We started it
Yeah.
over lockdown. Like we might have said it a couple of times on the podcast. We started it over lockdown. It's just like something to fucking do. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. Now that lockdown's probably over-ish, I don't know where we'll be when this podcast goes out, but it was just an excuse for me and Marlon to meet up and have people over legally
Yeah.
so we could get on the piss.
I like it.
It's a very expensive way of doing so. But yeah, it just started as like something to do, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I really enjoy listening to them. And when we're in here, people are like, oh, you should video this. People find this funny. We talk about so much shit, and I was like, why don't we just do it? Why don't we just record what we talk about in
Yeah.
here, and it would be funny. And so we spent an obscene amount of money on audio equipment and had no fucking idea what we were doing. And yeah, and here we are. And
to be fair, it is going somewhere.
it really is. That's the worrying thing. I thought it was just going to be like we just carry on putting these podcasts out, and 3 people at least a week would listen to
Yeah.
it. But we've
So it has
we've
grown
got
a
nearly 4,000 listened hours
that is
over
that's
what is it,
that's-
like
that's-
11, 12 episodes.
that's plays. So like our average time is like an hour and a half. So
that's a long time to have someone
it's like
engaged.
people have nearly listened to over 4,000 hours of us talking absolute shit,
mad.
Yeah.
which is kind of weird.
That's incredible because
Yeah,
like,
right.
we do YouTube. Like you can watch it, but nobody
think-
wants to watch the whole thing. So to have people
Yeah,
engaged
to keep
for
them
over
on
an hour
for that
is
amount of time.
mad.
Like,
That's
keep
what-
them listening.
I mean, we look at the analytics and see our listener retention, and if we've worked out where we've sort of lost listenership and where we've gained listenership, and
Yeah.
you just sort of work the podcast around that. I'm not trying to tailor it to
To get people to listen.
just to get people to listen, but it's also handy to sort of change the format somewhat
Yeah,
and maybe
to help.
focus on different things that work really well. And I think we've done quite well at that, haven't we?
Yeah, I
like to think.
Well, it's kept growing.
To be honest, we've
Yeah,
not
right.
really changed the format too much. There's only just slight little tweaks that we're hoping that nobody's probably noticed. that we've changed around, and it seems to have done well.
Yeah, it's decent.
But yeah, like you said, I think the short-term goal is to just get fucking free beer. Like honestly, it's all I fucking want. It's just free beer. So every week I haven't got to stock the bastard fridge and buy an expensive guest beer.
Because some of them Nancy beers are fucking expensive.
You don't want to know what I paid for some of the guest beers that me and Will put in the fridge today. Jesus, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very excited to try them. And me and Will drank some today because we were on the piss prior to this. But
cheers for the invite, lads. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I did get invited. I was
just me then.
I was dying on the sofa.
And I couldn't invite you because I wasn't there for half of it. I came very late.
Yeah, that's true.
I just assumed he was going to bring you with you.
Mate, you need to... He's useless stuff like that, honestly.
Yeah, sorry.
You'll get there.
Sorry.
So like long term?
I don't know. Yeah, and then so that was like, where'd you sit in 5 years? Like, per se, it goes really well. You sign all your deals. You got free beer coming in. You can upgrade. Like, per se, you got a sponsorship from like a microphone company. So like all your equipment's now up to date. You got people doing podcasts nearly every day, sort of thing. Right? Would you both quit your jobs and do this nearly every day if you could? If this could pay the bills, would you do it?
That's a really tough one.
I would probably quit my job, but then at the same time start my own business.
Okay, yeah.
Still being a mechanic.
Like, granted, you're...
Because I can do it when and as I can.
Fair enough. Because really, like when you're doing a podcast, you are only in there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
You don't want to do podcast after podcast after podcast.
Yeah, just line them up. Like,
yeah, by the end of the day, you won't want to.
Trouble is, you don't want to rinse it though. Like if you like doing it like that every day, I think.
Well, like if you look at, but then again, Rogan, he does 3 to 4 a week, and they're 3 to 4 hour episodes.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do more than one in a day because, like I said, by the end of it, you'd be just fed up with talking.
Yeah. I don't think I could quit my job. No, personally. I mean, obviously, as everyone knows, can't talk about my job, but I don't think I could quit my job, but I could quite happily do this more.
Yeah. I think you're signed to the government for at least the next 15 years. Anyway.
Someone had to pay for the assassin's training. Yeah. No, I wouldn't quit my job, but I would like to take this further in the, getting. I don't know. I'd like to take it further. More episodes, better episode. Not better. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. It's one of those things where you sort of think, I want it to be more, be better. And then people say, well, how are you going to do that? And I think, well, I don't know. I don't know how I do it.
Just have to, it's tricky.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can bring in. So like merchandise, obviously.
Yeah. I would like some merch.
We would like to do some sort of merchandise at some point. It's whether that any of you fuckers listening will actually want to buy any of our absolute shit. I was thinking about
the fucking Nonce House podcast.
I was thinking about just a shirt that just says "No politics, Reg." It'd be the most in joke out of everything. I think that there are places we can go with this, but I don't want to force it there just yet.
You don't want to try too hard.
No,
I don't. Just gotta let it go.
I don't want to. I know I make all the jokes all the time about, we haven't got a sponsor yet. We haven't fucking got a brand deal. But at the same time, I'd rather just it to grow naturally.
Yeah, and for that
like,
to happen.
We've spent the money. We're not spend. It's not like we're fucking spending a fortune every week just to record these. No. It's it's no love lost. We have a laugh doing it, for fuck's sake. I really enjoy recording them.
Yeah. That's the main thing. Really.
That's it. Yeah. The moment always said the moment I stop enjoying it and it turns into work and I'm not being compensated for it, that's the day we stop doing it. But until then, I'm having a fucking whale of a time doing them. So we'll just carry on.
Yeah.
And listening, I listen to every single one every week, and it doesn't seem. Like you seem more confident every week, both of you. Asking the questions and stuff.
Stop it, you!
Getting to know everything, getting to know how everything works, getting better at editing, getting
more confident as hosts.
Yeah. Like it's really weird sat this side of the table.
It is peculiar.
The amount of times I've wanted to bang the soundboard.
I've never been more happy in my life.
A bit of peace, like.
Give it a couple more beers. I'm going to get confident. I'm going to be hitting buttons.
After the break, Marlon's going to be like, this is where this is.
You have to talk us through it.
Slam this one as hard as you can, and Reg will threaten to fucking drop
bottom left button. That bottom left button.
Shut up. I'm just happy with where it is, and it'll go wherever it leads us, I think.
Good.
Yeah,
I like it.
good. That leads me on to my next question. So, you two, you're the pair. You are in the doghouse, and if this carried on going and went big, then you do it together. But if there was one thing you could change about each other, what would it be?
Bit nasty.
What podcast have you been listening to have thought of this question? Because
Did you not think of this one on your own?
Yeah, I did. You actually did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
They literally asked this on another podcast that I
No
listened to. Yeah.
No.
Oh, they better.
It's gonna go on then. Go on then, Marlon. You start first.
I need more time.
All right,
Fuck.
I'll start. As everybody well fucking knows, if he could stop slamming that fucking soundboard every 5
You fucking found it.
But the problem is, I don't know. I've always thought of the soundboard as kind of like a shock jock, kind of American, like. But the other problem is the people that I speak to that listen to the podcast are like, I fucking love Marlon on that soundboard.
Right.
Well, I can't stop him then, can I? Because
you got to give the listeners what they want.
That's it. It's not about me. It's about you fuckers that listen. They love it.
The reason they like it. It's not because of the sound, and it's not
because
it winds you up.
Yeah.
It's like when he fucking slates me for having a Land Rover. It's not because he loves doing it. It's because he knows that everyone else out there's like, Reg and his shit Land Rover. Where's your other Range Rover, Reg? Yeah. I think other than that, like we split the work, fucking pretty much 50-50. We take turns buying the beers. We take turns doing the editing. We take turns doing pretty much everything. And other than him and that fucking soundboard, yeah.
I like it.
Be brutally honest. What would you change about
You're
it?
not going to hurt my feelings.
Nothing really.
Oh, stop!
I wish he was like a little bit more like proactive on the beer side of things. That's it. Like as he said, like we take turns doing everything. Like we take turns buying beers.
When you say proactive on the beers, you mean
pitch, he catches, he pitches, I catch.
Yeah.
When you say proactive on the beers, you mean your pint glass run dry and I'm still sat here talking and you're cussing like fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, I agree.
About the beers and that. Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah.
Apart from also him accidentally deleting 2 episodes, which hopefully
technical
we'll be able to
difficulties.
recover.
If you've heard, I can't really say. If you've hopefully you've heard the episodes before this comes out, because
I hope they have.
Because if not, we're gonna.
Otherwise, I might put you on a stake and burn you.
Oh no, we'll have to do.
So it's human error. No, it wasn't.
We're not sure. I think it was half and half. I mean,
wow!
Blame that fucking like 700 quid deck.
It kind of froze, and I kept pressing a button, and let's not. Yeah, all right. Yeah. I done fucked up. I'm not sure.
Fucked up.
I fucked up. But yeah, if we got to re-record them, and hopefully it'll be the second time they've been on, so they'll be even better and it'll be even more funny, and I can it'll be more of my home skill. So
that's it. To be fair, nothing. I wouldn't.
Oh, stop it!
We work well together. I think
we do. I think it's the fact that we both got it. We are both very like
you're both entertaining. That's what I think on air. Like, there's not one podcast when like people or I've been listening and be like, I'm just gonna turn it off now. Like I'm halfway through. Like you don't get that. I mean,
you always want to listen to the end.
Like it keeps. Yeah, you keep everyone engaged. Cool.
I'm not trying to blow our own trumpets here, but we look at the listenership and we look at our retention throughout the podcast, so you can see if you say you've got an hour and a half podcast, you can see where people drop in and drop out of it.
Yeah.
And there really isn't. Like there's
Spotify analytics
and a Spotify
pretty good.
Sounds decent.
And you can see where people drop in and drop out, and really there is
not a lot of it.
It's fucking less than 5% of people drop out, and if they do drop out, you can see that they pick it up,
come back later.
They pick up, and they've obviously stopped doing something. So I think our core audience, and shout out to everyone that fucking listens.
Hell.
Jesus Christ, you lot are doing like
all the boys, all the girls.
At the end of the day, they're the reason we do it. Like if we had 3 listeners, I'd be like, oh, what is the fucking point? Like, I
shout them out each other. All right, Tim. All right, Barry. Yeah.
John, thanks for the share.
Cheers again, John.
But the fact that everyone that listens shares and does the Doghouse hashtag Doghouse Friday on Instagram, Like
There were like nearly 20 stories.
this fucking
that's
this
easy.
Friday.
I've
like,
noticed that as well on your Instagram thing. Every Friday,
It
like
gets-
when you share it, of people sharing it, it gets
so
longer.
We
If you see
reshare
what
it.
I mean? Yeah,
It's
I
like-
don't know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
anyone bangs us up on their story,
Yeah, then you.
we'll put them on ours.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We probably said it before, but it means a world to us because we can tell that people are listening,
Yeah.
and that's really good. Like we can see the listens, we can see the numbers, but when you get somebody put something up on Instagram, like fucking, oh, they listen,
Yeah.
and so when they put it up, it means that everyone's going to see that they listen to it,
Yeah.
and if say you got 4 blokes and 3 of them listen to it,
Yeah.
and 3 of them put it up on their Instagram,
Yeah.
the 4th bloke's gonna be like, what the fuck are these idiots
Yeah,
listening
what's
to?
going on? Like, yeah.
And then they listen
Then
to it,
they'll
and we
look,
grow, and the
yeah.
numbers grow. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not after fame and fortune at all. I just want people to listen to the
Yeah.
absolute nonsense
Yeah.
that we fucking talking it.
Instagram's a such, like you said, it's such a good one because it only takes one person to like. I'm just going to use myself as an example. My Instagram, my personal Instagram, I got over 3,000 followers. So as soon as I share that, there's 3,000 people that could see that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And that's free publicity to you guys.
It
You know what I
is.
mean? And that's why we love like.
I've
doing-
got at least 100 followers on Instagram.
I think I'm like maybe ton and a half.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, low profile kind of guys.
So like for us that doing social media stuff, YouTube, blah blah blah, like Instagram and like not even like the Instagram post, but like the stories, because the amount of people that like use Instagram basically as like Snapchat, where you can
Yeah.
just flick through the stories, see what everyone's doing, and when you see it on there, it's like instant. Oh, who's
What's this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got, as you probably know, we've got like a big trucker following, like a hell of a big trucker following.
Yeah.
Because I think what helped that was obviously Snaker's one, Emma's one, hopefully Joe's one, if you've heard that. I fucking haven't deleted it. Because they got a lot of time in the cab.
Yeah, right.
And they're
Yeah.
able to listen to a lot
Yeah.
of shit. And if
Yeah,
they want to
that's
listen to
good.
something that's sort of vaguely related to them, blokes in their area, we'll
Yeah.
talk shit. You know, we'll talk about trucking a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, we know fuck all about trucking, do we?
Yeah.
I know.
They're
change gear a lot.
big, they're heavy, they got a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
And they drink a lot of fuel.
Yeah, so that we don't know a lot, but it's good to get people on like that, and the truckers, and the, you know, it's not just the truckers, but long distance drivers, anyone that's got time in the
Yeah.
day to listen to us.
That's it. By the time
good
usually
audience to
like
have.
they
It is,
schedule
yeah.
the episode release for like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So when all the boats get up and birds get up
Yeah.
in the morning,
For the love of shift.
by the time I've got up at like 7ish,
Yeah.
there's already like 20 plays on
Yeah,
there.
that's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah. And like 9 times out of 10, when I listen to it, is when I'm in the car. So like,
Yeah.
it's similar when they're in their truck. They can't sit and watch a YouTube video. They got to watch the road,
yeah.
obviously, so they can listen to it, and like that's the prime time to do it.
That's
so.
the thing, we weren't even aiming for them when we started. We never even thought about it, did we?
We did. The thing is, to be fair, we didn't think about an audience. We
No,
just
no.
thought our mates will listen.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah,
Then
then it'll
maybe
go.
our mates will pass it on to their mates, and maybe we'll get somewhere.
yeah, we kind of have
Yeah.
like quite
Quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
How long has it been going? When did the first one go out?
Well, I don't know what episode this is going to be, but at the time of recording, we are probably 13, 14 episodes deep. So we've only been doing this 3 and a bit months.
Right.
We record
Yeah,
one
I
a
never
week.
knew when-
Sometimes we
Yeah.
record 2 a week if we got time. And
So at this moment in time, there are 14 episodes out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because when you create something, like you said, the people we got on are local, or the friends are local. You would imagine all the people listening to it would be local, but when it goes onto a platform like Spotify, that's worldwide. So anyone from anywhere can stumble
we
across
got
it.
Australian, Canadian listeners. Shout out John.
American, French,
American,
oh, French.
I think our French went from like 3% down to about 1%.
Oh, you disrespected them.
Oops.
Fuck them.
Straight to it.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see all that, and it's interesting to see how we just started in our little town in Somerset and how it grew to I'm not going to make no bones about it. It's pretty much nationwide now that
Yeah.
people
Up
listen.
north, down
That's it.
south.
Yeah, shout out to everyone, you northern monkeys. And
If
you
it's above Bristol, it's up north. that's the rule.
Yeah, definite.
That's the
definite,
rule.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
northern monkeys, shandy
Yeah.
drinking southerners. Yeah, we got them all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean,
Yeah.
we're happy with where it is, and we're happy with where it's going, as long as it carries on or even stays exactly where it
Yeah,
is.
right, still
Yeah.
be
We'll
buzzing.
carry on.
As long as we kind of perk people's Fridays up.
That's
Yeah,
what it's all
right.
about.
That's it.
really.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's,
I like it.
it was just like I said, I sort of alluded to the point earlier, but it was just to cheer people up over lockdown.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, you know what? We're having a shit lockdown. Me and Marlon thought, oh, we'll start recording a podcast. It'll cheer us up, and maybe it'll cheer some other people up. And the amount of people that obviously hit us up on fucking Instagram, like enjoying it,
definitely.
We're like, we're obviously cheering some people up. Yeah. I mean, some people might think we talk absolute bollocks, never listen to us again, and fucking more power to you because we do talk some shit.
But they listened.
Yeah, exactly. At least give us a fucking chance.
Yeah.
It's like when you get a negative comment, it's like, well, thanks because you commented and you've watched it.
You keep pushing the analytics. The algorithm is just neat.
So we always say, and the people we talk to, you've done really well with it. So what advice would you give to someone wanting to pursue the same? I'm going to name it as a career, a podcast career. What advice would you give to someone wanting to do the same?
Definitely first buy good kit.
Yeah, that is literally what I was going to say.
Don't cheap out. Don't buy like a USB mic. You need if you're going to do a podcast, you need a good deck. You need some good mics.
Audio quality is absolute fucking king.
Yeah.
You definitely need a soundboard.
Yeah, that's it. This Roadcaster.
No, you don't. No,
if
you could shave about 3 inches off that Roadcaster and get rid of that fucking soundboard and just have some channels.
I disagree with you. This thing's lit.
I think half the listeners do as well, mate.
Outvoted.
I really think I am. I'm going to stand me fucking ground.
No, I consider you wrong, therefore you get a...
Nice. He looks really happy about that. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, for all the audio listeners, I'm just slowly cry wanking into my stool. Tears just loop.
I said Rode made the Roadcaster Pro for podcasts.
Yeah.
Awesome bit of kit. It's dear, but it's been absolutely flawless throughout the fucking...
Imagine if you brought
hours.
cheap kit, like, and you were losing stuff, like, well, I mean, not what's just happened, but, like, it would fucking drive you mad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, it's lucky.
Shut up.
It'd be an absolute nightmare.
Me getting too over anything with a touch screen I struggle with. How I have a touch screen phone I don't know.
So we really upped this budget. We pushed the bar. We got this really nice deck with a soundboard, and now it pisses me off because Marlon's sat next to the button.
Literally, if we'd have been on the opposite side to each other, he would have never pressed them. But just because I have to sit next to the fridge, that's just how it worked. But no, I think number one is good kit. I wouldn't say go over the top. Don't buy yourself like 4 Shure SH 400s, which are like SH 300s, whatever they are. They're like £400 a microphone. You don't need that. We are using toner mics. They were what, 60 quid a piece?
Yeah, I think they
Should
were
we
like
ask
60,
a question?
70
All right,
quid
I've
a
got
piece.
just a freestyle question.
Yeah, go on.
How much did all of this kit cost you? If you want to reveal it, I think you should. Go on.
I'm just trying to think of it now.
Go
on. I'll tell you.
Including beer.
I've just got
Including
52,000.
beer, yeah.
I've just got a total up. No, but you don't want to know the beer price.
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
no,
but
It's a grand, isn't it?
yeah, it's gonna be either just a scratch under or just a scratch over a grand.
Mad.
That's it. That's it. Just in kit.
Yeah.
And then obviously our time. I mean, anyone who listens and thinks, "Oh fucking hell, we could really do with 2 a week," like it's easy to say that, but even though our deck is amazing and like we've got time to do 2 a week podcast wise, the fucking mastering and editing and like you think like, oh, the podcast sounds really fluid and really smooth. Like there's a lot of editing. There's a lot of stuff that goes in the background. Got to tweak levels and make things sound really good. Doing 2 a week's fucking hard. I'd have to be on less hours a week or getting fucking paid because it is a hell of a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you'll attest to that because we half and half the editing and the mixing, and then we send it off to Greg. Obviously, you've heard on the podcast, does the mastering for us. It's hard work, but yeah, it's about a grand, give or take, and that's excluding.
It's a big commitment. Money
It is. We just started. I mean, we started off with a USB mic, and it was 70 quid, and we had to have a little.
We thought that would be fucking perfect.
That'll do. 1 mic between 2 people. No, you have to have a mic each.
Yeah.
And then you have to have a multi-channel deck.
That's it. Your USB mic is absolute litter. You need to put that mic into a deck,
and it can't be USB. It's got to be XLR.
Yeah.
And we spent a couple of weeks, didn't we, talking about this is the one to buy. Do we buy it? We could buy cheaper ones. We could buy, cheaper ones that probably do the same thing but not quite as good. And it just boiled down to this is built for podcasting.
Well, actually, we got lit one night.
Yeah,
and I was just
That's
like,
the best way. Just buy it and forget.
Reg, just fucking order it.
Literally, we got pissed up and he was like, just fucking buy it. And guys, it's one of the...
They're the best spur of the moment buys are the best.
I will let you know when the orthopedic bed expands to its full size after 48 hours. Then I'll let you know if it's the best buy of my life. But no, definitely.
I think every single good thing George has ever bought, we have peer pressured him into it, and then just randomly been like, "Have you bought it yet?" Oh no, well do it then. All right, okay, I'll do it. And
You're not wrong. Yeah.
And look, he
I
lives
admit.
a lit lifestyle. So
I got some good shit, yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
I don't know what else. What other advice would you give someone doing this? It's tough, isn't it? Because I can't say, oh, you need to have like a subject to talk about. But like every week we have a different subject to talk about. We talk about how our week's gone. We talk a lot of shit. We say funny stuff, funny stories, and like people will
a
say
little
like,
bit of structure in an episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
absolutely.
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
to structure an episode.
Yeah,
It might seem like we just
To get the
bullshit.
ball rolling like at the start.
It might seem to a lot of people like we bullshit straight off the bat, but we have a running order of like on our phones, and we look at our phones when we're talking, and then you probably heard me fucking shit up and looking at my phone. Having a running order and a structure to an episode. I mean, it's like a podcast we recorded with Keith last week that had no running order and no structure, but we had an idea of what we were going to do and what we were going to talk about. But there's a lot of podcasts out there now that is just four blokes talking shit, and they're great, they really are, but they're a ton to the dozen.
Yeah.
So what I try to do is, because obviously I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet here, but I'm more of the podcast guy than Marlon is. I listened to a lot more podcasts before this than he did. Obviously, I think we're probably on the same wavelength now that we do a podcast, and you kind of have to listen to stuff. And I kind of incorporated two of my favorite podcasts into one in that. So I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, who's long format with guests, interesting guests, talking about what they do and what we, and that kind of stuff, and listening to a lot of their life. And also the Tasteless Gentleman.
Shout out
to the Tasteless Gentleman. Rogan doesn't need a fucking shout out. No. Tasteless Gentleman.
He's big enough.
Yeah.
And he can go without.
It's just four blokes, same blokes every fucking week, and they just talk absolute shit. They just talk shit and they're funny. And I was like, well, if we can incorporate
bit of both.
Interesting people and being funny as, well, not funny as fuck, but being funny, talking shit.
Yeah.
If we can incorporate that into one, I think we've got a really good platform for a podcast.
Yeah.
And that's sort of where we've gotten to.
I think the best thing is like you don't try too hard either.
Yeah, it is a laugh, isn't it? Like that's the way
it's just
everything
laid back.
tends to roll off the tongue.
It's not like you're like, oh yeah, shit, we forgot to do this. Like,
like the script isn't like every
you're not like
single
news
word
readers.
for word.
No, there's no script. There's a running
It's
order of like what things I'd
Yeah.
like to talk about in this hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
But there's no, now I'm going to say this, now you're going to say this. It's not like we're reading off a fucking sheet at all.
I mean, so today, me and George are the hosts. So I took, because obviously I've been a guest, so I knew what normally happens, and I've listened, so I understand what goes on. So I just sort of took that, changed it a little bit, put my own thing in, put my own questions in. But I can see how that runs it. So if I didn't have that now, we'd still be sat here playing the intro over and over again.
Trying to think.
Start again.
Well, I've turned my mic off, speaking to George, being like, what are we going to ask these kids? So like, I mean, I'm just jumping on the answer of my own question, but advice to someone is just plan it.
Yeah.
Because like
some sort of structure.
Yeah. And I thought it'd be easy. Me and George have been on camera on YouTube time and time again, chatting absolute waffle with we don't know where the video's going at all. We just do it, we talk shit, and it's funny, and there we go. But when you've only got audio and someone has to listen to it, they don't want to hear.
There's a lot of ums. There's a lot of.
So just have, and like you said, it's not word for word. You can change it. As it's going, you'll get the vibe, and if there's a question you think, well, that's not going to fit, you don't have to ask it, or just change it as you go.
Well, we do.
Nobody can see what you're doing.
No.
If you make a quick note on your phone, don't mention Marlon's small penis to him. No one's.
I got a big dick.
Yeah, so just be fluent, keep it going, keep it real, be funny, be yourself. I think that's from what you've answered.
Be yourself. Don't try to be someone else.
From what you've said, I think that's what you're trying to get. Just be natural. You know, relax.
I get ripped a lot from some of the people that I know that listen to the podcast for having, oh, Emery, you got a podcast voice. You put on a podcast voice. And I do to a point, and I think it's like, I call it a pub voice. Do you find this?
Yeah.
It's a pub voice. So when I'm talking to you, I sort of try and pronounce myself quite well, quite properly. And then the moment I'm sat down here with Marlon and the truckers, you fucking get on there, driver. You know, it all comes out. Yeah. And it's not that I'm not being myself. Like, this is the way that my mother taught me to speak. And if I'm speaking into something, I want it to be heard properly. But then when I've had a few fucking drinks and we're fucking getting on it, how you getting fucking on? Bodies rocking, bottom's knocking. How you getting on? Oh, one more thing. Just going back to your previous question about what would you give advice to people that want to do a podcast? Yeah. Audio is huge. Yeah. It is fucking huge, because if you're watching a video and the audio quality is shit, you're not going to be too worried, because you can watch it and you're getting entertainment.
You've got something else to like keep
through the visuals.
It's your senses, isn't it? So the more senses you've got, the easier it is to do. Do you know what I mean? If you meet someone, they can see you, they can touch you, they can wank you off, whatever. And if you're watching a video, they can still see you, they can hear you.
Absolutely.
And if they can only hear, like, the less senses you're using of someone, the harder it is to interact,
and the better it needs
to keep them there.
It really is. And I think when you're doing a podcast, people are just listening to you. If you're recording it through a fucking an iPhone microphone, or I don't fucking know what, but some god awful audio equipment, people are going to tune out, because I cannot listen to that. Like, okay, I've watched a few podcasts or listened to a few podcasts where people are interviewing people through a Zoom call.
Oh, fuck that!
It's I like it, and I will, if I really enjoy the podcast, I'll fight through it. But it's just hard work.
It's not. It's just not fun.
There are ways around it. It's just because somebody's in another country, a time space, or just not in the room with you. You can all record the audio on decent audio equipment, and you can then smash it all together in post, and it will sound great. You can eliminate the delay by 0.3 milliseconds or whatever it is, and just fucking squeeze it all up together, and it'll sound great.
Yeah.
And that really bugs me. But that's just me having been an audio expert for all of about 3 fucking months.
Fully qualified.
I am fully qualified.
We're fully with you, like we said. If our videos haven't got the best audio, or we've used different cameras, phones and whatnot, and if we don't like it, I just put a song over it. Yeah. Put a little backing tune, just make it more of a montage than anything, and people will still watch it. But if you did that with your podcast, you've just released someone else's song.
Yeah.
So Marlon, it doesn't really work.
No. Right, so I'm gonna run to the fridge. Should we take a short break?
Yeah. Are you gonna press the right button?
Please not.
Till it goes orange.
Hello, we are back. I've been to the fridge. I've made everyone happy. I've got them all their favourite fizzy piss. And we also have...
I love fizzy piss, especially when it's warm.
I've also treated all my fellow podcasters to the beer of the week. So, without further ado, George is going to read us the marketing bullshit.
So it's called Yonder Coolbox. And it says Coolbox is a refreshingly balanced session Hell's lager brewed with 100% UK ingredients and inspired by our love of the great outdoors. Grab a 6-pack, put it on ice and enjoy wherever the wild takes you. Yeah?
Nice.
Oh,
And
sounds
it. Is
it.
in the most
Did I just do a read?
You did like an ad read then.
Wow.
Key stage
Big
2.
time.
You did very well, actually. Because when Marlon does an ad read,
Dyslexic.
Marlon goes,
Dialectic.
a cool box is a refreshing balance of this.
If you got to sound enticing.
You fade out, though.
What
would you change about your co-host? Would she read the fucking marketing bullshit in front of the mic?
You've got to sound like you want to drink the beer. You've got to sound
wherever the wild
like
takes you.
That's it. You need to sound like it's a really nice beer.
Like you're trying to sell it. Is this our most local
It is
gotta be.
the most local
Yeah.
beer we have bought. Yeah, so me and Will bought this today when we were down on the piss before this
Dating.
podcast. Yeah.
It's produced. I'm not going to say where it is, but it is a stone throw away.
Well, you can say where it's from. Yeah, we'll look it up. It's from Rookery Farm, Radstock, Somerset.
Gert Lush.
Yonder Brewing and Blending Limited.
Brewyonder.co.uk. Wow. Without, should we not waste time and get into it? Let's
go.
Ready? Oh, it's a
crispy.
fizzy boy.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Sorry.
It's ASMR.
Yeah.
I'm going to ASMR you off that fucking stool in a minute.
Yeah, it's definitely beer.
It's definitely
Yeah.
brewed, and it's definitely beer.
Yeah.
It's only 3.5%, mind.
It's not, yeah.
To be you could definitely drink a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Are we going to give it any more thoughts than that?
I mean, we as the hosts today are not. No, to us, beer is beer.
Beer is beer.
And,
I mean, if you two want to comment, you comment.
it's 3.5%. It's delightful. It's fizzy. It comes in a beautiful blue can, and I would get shit faced off it. If you would like
Ticks all the
to
boxes.
elaborate on that, we'd love you to join.
Okay, right. Marlon, your thoughts?
It's nice. It's nice.
It's nice. Come
Thank
on,
you.
there's more than that there.
There is an aftertaste.
There is.
Of
Fizzy piss.
Not really sure, to be fair. But yeah, I could definitely get crunk on this.
This is a proper all-day fucking beer. I
Yeah.
really like it. When I saw, obviously we were down there earlier.
It
and we
is
had,
nice,
We had the
actually.
we had on the phone menu
Nice,
because
nice.
you can't go up to the bar and order. And I saw this, and
okay.
it was a session lager, and I was like, well, I'm not a great craft beer man. They had like craft beers there. I don't know if you saw them. They were like 9.5%, and I was like, I am not that much of a craft beer
Man's
drinker.
getting lit.
Yeah,
Drop myself that deep into it.
one and done.
Imagine if you were drinking that and I turned up an hour and a half late.
Reggie,
We sat there and
full
watched
of
him
tea.
piss.
Reggie's just gone home. They'd be like, "Are you looking for that weird tall guy that's passed out in the car park?" Oh,
Not again.
I probably drove over him in the Ranger on the way in. Like,
How many
bloody
times has he got his
speed
dick
bumps.
out?
Where's he shit this time?
Love it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Love you
but-
all so much.
This is the type of beer that, if your friend does turn up an hour and a half late to the pub, you can have quite a few of them and still
Function.
They
make
sound like
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's really
Yeah.
crisp. It's refreshing. It's got like almost like a citrusy finish.
Yeah, that's what I
And,
thought.
and the best part about it is it comes in a fucking
did.
440ml can,
Yeah.
not one of these 330
noncy
ml
little fucking.
fucking Coke
can.
cans.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, they weren't. I can't remember what they were now. They weren't overly cheap, but they were cheaper than that shitty Mallow Laser Quest that we had on the other week.
So what are these like?
Should I tell you?
For £6?
I think I can get the menu up, actually.
You probably still got the menu.
Yeah.
These are fucking good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not just saying that because they're local. Like I've
is
always
nice.
said, like
We've already ripped.
Do you like Coors
local
Light and
people's-
that?
he does. I really
not into it.
fucking don't,
What's the matter with him?
Nonce.
because I
It's too weak, like.
I like strong things for
That's not-
strong
that's
people.
not- It just has no fucking taste.
It does.
It has no taste.
It does.
Bud Light, Coors Light, they have no.
Bud Light is shit. We had a couple the other day.
I don't.
We've drank a lot of Bud Light in this bar, and I've even got a Bud Light tap handle just because I have to have all the tap handles. I just don't enjoy it. It's got to have a little bit of punch. It's just got to have a little bit of,
A little bit of an aftertaste.
a bit of yes, daddy. You know what I mean?
Oh, Poppy, you
We're learning.
Fucking naturals
Yes.
on the podcast deck.
Silky Media now do podcasts. So, right.
We'll rent the studio for £60 a day.
Is that all?
Good.
440 millilitres in a can of your Coolbox.
Is it
Costs
£2.50
you
a can?
£2.80 a can.
£2.80.
Wow, okay,
That's quite expensive,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, they're a local brewery.
Yeah.
They're a small.
They're not
brewery.
gonna be cheap.
No, they're not producing on a mass scale. So their costs
They're
are
going to be like your Budweiser 15 pack.
I'm not going to go out.
11 quid.
I'm not going to go out there and say I'm going to buy fucking a 24 box of them. But if I can buy a keg of it and it's a good price, I will definitely put this on tap because I think
Yeah,
it's fucking
nice.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we're all up for supporting local.
Yeah,
and-
absolutely. Camden
yeah.
Hells is one of my favourite lagers, and I'm going to be that cunt. I'm gonna say it is. Yeah, I mean, if price was not an option, I would put this above Camden Hells as one of my favorite lagers.
Oh, wow.
I'm not just saying that
It is
because
nice.
it's local. It is fucking delicious.
It
I
is
really
nice.
like it.
And nutritious?
I'm not sure of the nutritional value of it.
And do you know?
But I think it's because it's slightly light. It's 3.5%,
light,
and
yeah.
you could drink it all day.
That's
It's not
it,
like
it is
fucking
bitch
Stella.
beer.
It's like, how is it?
This is something that I'm really weird about, right? The different taste between drinking a drink out of a can
And a bottle.
and no, a can or
a pint.
on, like
Yeah.
tap. Like I love like Thatcher's Haze, Thatcher's. I don't love Thatcher's Gold at all, but I will drink a Thatcher's Gold.
Yeah.
Mainly a haze, but
On draft.
I will drink cans and cans of haze. Honestly, the amount of different places I've been where haze tastes so different from a tap, whether I don't know the science behind that, but I prefer it from the can. But
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I much prefer it from the can because if you go into some dirty, dingy, horrible pub, right? When was the last
No,
time
yeah,
that
never
you don't
do.
know when
No.
they cleaned anything? Do you know what I
Don't
mean?
drink
And that's
from
why
the
it tastes
fucking
different.
pubs.
But the can is from the factory. That's what you got. Earlier, we were up there where this is brewed. I drank it out of a glass and drinking out of the can. It tastes exactly the same.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like, that is a massive bonus.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
prop-
I
props
always
to them.
prefer a draft pint.
No, I'm a can or a bottle because I know that's made in their factory and that's what it's meant to taste like, not through their dirty, dingy, horrible tap that's never been cleaned. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on my horse now.
Again.
As a draft, I wouldn't say connoisseur, but obviously having draft here in the bar, I have learned a hell of a lot having it installed about how to maintain lines, how to clean lines. Now, because Yonder Brewery, who we got this beer from, they're only open once a week. Now you should clean your fucking beer lines once a week, right? So every week you put through a line cleaner, and then when you put the line cleaner through, you put water through, and then you run your finger under the fucking tap to make sure there's no soapy shit in there. So like you know when you put like your hand under fairy liquid or TFR, you get that horrible sort of filmy feel.
Yeah,
you keep doing that until you can feel water, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's when it's clean. And you have like I use an indicating fluid in my draft lines. So if the lines are really fucking dirty, it'll go like a yellow or a green, or even if it's horrendous, a black. And that's when you know it's really contaminated. And you just keep doing it until what you put in is a purple substance, comes out as a purple substance. That's when you know they're clean, right? Now, what I've found in the few pubs that I've been to since lockdown's been sort of vaguely over, there's been a lot of fucking pubs out there, and I'm not going to name any names, but I've drank in a few of them where I've been paying £5 a fucking
mate.
pint for Peroni,
yeah.
and these dirty, smelly fucking publicans, what they've done over lockdown when their fucking pubs have been closed. Now, don't get me wrong, I have the utmost respect for the hospitality industry, and I have the utmost fucking, my thoughts go out to them.
It's probably hit them hard.
It's been fucking horrendous. But if you know you are going to stay open, right? Every week, you either put something in your lines called Guardian. Guardian lasts 6 months and will maintain your lines at a perfect pH. Nothing will grow in there. It's not acidic. It's neutral, but it will stop shit growing in your lines, like algae, anything that will grow in water.
Yeah.
It will stop that growing. Or if you don't do that, you put fresh water through your beer lines every fucking week. Now, I've drunk in a few pubs where I can tell that they have literally blown their lines through with water when lockdown came, and they've not fucking blown their lines through again until they put the next keg on. And I had a pint of Carlin for my sins. And I had a pint of Amstel.
Your
and,
poor soul.
And both of them. I wasn't going to be a prick because first time I've been back to the pub, and it was nice just to get back in a pub. I drank them. They tasted fucking horrendous.
Yeah, I can literally taste what you're on about.
Yeah,
It's
you know what I mean?
Fucking disgusting.
The head on the pint doesn't last. The glasses aren't fucking clean because the head doesn't drag. It's called lacing. When the head of the pint comes down with the glass, you get that sort of foam. That's when a pint is perfect.
Yeah.
And it just drives me mad because I'm not trying to say like I know everything about running a pub. I don't. I've got no fucking
backs
clue.
me up. Can
But-
you see why I prefer?
Yeah, no,
something
exactly.
else?
Because that's why I'm not being funny. The dirty holes that you might drink in, if they don't,
That's where I met Cinnamon. She's lovely.
She can suck a
Hey,
golf ball for a
papi.
hose pipe.
She sat on this bar
She
stool
could suck
and her
your lines
coccyx-
clean. She could suck your lines clean.
If she sat on that bar stool, her coccyx would hit the floor.
She would, yeah. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. But yeah, that you can get away with not cleaning your lines once every 2 weeks. Like it's not acceptable, but you can get away with it. Anything over that, you'll taste the difference because of the yeast, not the yeast, but there's a build-up of bacteria in the lines, and it will taste horrendous. And I think that's why you say that this tastes exactly like it tastes like it came out of the tap. So, yeah, that's just me getting on my little fucking rant about people not clean. All right, if you run a pub or you're a fucking barman, clean your lines every fucking week, because cunts like me do notice. And if I don't like it, I won't fucking come back. All right,
anyway, shut up, Reg. This ain't our show this week, mate.
Yeah, so with that, shout out to the Yonder Brewery. Because they've done a great job.
Yeah.
And just reading off their account, says follow us.
Nice canny.
Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Brew Yonder. So yeah, pop up there, have a
Hit 'em
beer.
up. Fucking decent beer.
Yeah, and if you do go up there, just let them know that In The Doghouse podcast sent you up there.
And then hopefully we might get a couple of free cans next time we come up.
Yeah,
Definitely.
right. Let's stop talking about what we're drinking because no one's here to drink it with us. We got some questions to ask you boys.
More.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was going to be just like a general shit talk thing, but it's
No.
actually like a proper fucking grilling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Scripted
not done
grilling.
yet.
It's
You're-
scripted grilling.
You're not done yet. So the first one we have for us is
Where did you where did you get your nicknames from?
Oh,
If you can reveal this.
do you know what? I don't actually. I can guess where you got yours from, but I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Go on.
So, back in the day, when I first started driving, hanging around with a certain crowd, there was a couple of people that just shouted out, "Oh, motherfucker, he looks like Marlon from fucking Emmerdale."
That's what I thought. So I've got a friend called Eli as well.
And, that was 13 years ago.
wow.
Getting on.
And it's just stuck.
It's
Shit
stuck.
That's a
sticks.
good.
Yeah.
Because like some nicknames come and go, don't they? Like,
Yeah.
Like we got people some we call sausage and cream puff and all that. Men like
And cream puff's a classic.
and some like you know what I mean.
hated that so
like,
much.
For a few months, it's funny, so you use it, and then after that, just but like to keep a nickname. And
13 years.
and both of you,
Yeah,
are
shit
firm,
sticks.
You know, from
That's
the
everybody
heart
knows
nicknames.
me as Marlon. None of my
Honestly,
lot call me my name.
I don't want to disrespect you because I couldn't remember your name, but when we came on this podcast last time, I tried to tag you in an Instagram thing,
And you
mate,
couldn't
for
remember
hours. When I literally, I was like at Marlon, couldn't find him. I was like, what is that? I was like, Marlon, that is his name. What? I was like, oh no, it's
Yeah.
not, is it? No. Then search your actual name. I was like, yeah, there he is.
That's it. Like, that's a deep nickname. It stuck for the last 13 years. It'll stay forever, won't it?
Oh, for sure. I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What
love
about,
it.
about you, Reginald, Pikey?
Reginald D. Hunter.
You got a few to talk about.
Oh, Reginald.
Shit dick.
I disagree.
Not in my ass, Stephen.
I heard that the other night.
What?
I was just listening
Not on the
through.
podcast?
No, I was listening through, and I think I was like cutting up an episode or something. And all it was not in my ass, Stephen.
I don't even know where that fucking came from. That was just off the fucking
I've
cuff.
been saying it at work. That's
I really should bring it back. It's been a while since we said it on the pod. I think we should.
it's funny. Me. So I got a kid I work with. We're quite funny, and like we're in quite a professional environment. But every now and again, one of us will be like, "Oh, fucking come in my ass!" Like, always. Anyway, mate, the other day. The other day, my manager was giving someone a job interview. I didn't clock it at all. So we're in the workshop. Anyway, me and him fucking laughing away. And I'm like, not in my ass, Stephen. And with that, this new guy and my manager around the corner. The kid that I work with, he ain't clocked. He was laughing. And he's like, oh, fucking come in my ass, daddy. So by this point, I'm on the floor crying. We've got this guy that's having a job interview. My manager's looking at us. And both of us are in hysterics. This kiddie still hasn't realised what's going on. So I'm laughing because obviously what we're doing is funny. And at the same time, I'm basically getting stared at like I'm going to be sacked.
Yeah.
It was unreal. But yeah, That made an impact. I took that to work.
Ah, thank you.
It nearly got me fired, but
Yeah. So get back to your question.
yeah. So why are you called Reg?
It's a long story, really. It's not a long story. I'll shorten it down. So basically, I went to when I was at primary school. It was a school of 40 people. Me and George went to the same school.
We did. You know,
holla holla bling bling.
Yep.
Shout out. Yeah, so we went to a school, and in my year we had 6 people, like 6 kids.
Oh, yeah, what
6. It was the biggest year on
Yeah.
record. Biggest year on record of our school. We left in year 6. There was 6 people in our year, and we left to go to our secondary school.
How many did George have? If you had 6,
It was you.
3.5.
Oh Jesus! I can't-
5 maybe.
oh, you were runner up.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like
something
that.
close.
Yeah.
give or
Poor
take.
sods.
So I'm obviously leaving to go to the secondary
The big school.
The big school.
Big school.
Big school had 1,500 fucking people in it, right?
Wow.
Our year was on intake was the biggest year on record. It was like over 300 people in our year. So I went from 6 kids to 300 kids. Right. Now, Snaker, who you've heard on the podcast before.
Legend. Love that guy.
Yeah,
Big up.
big shout out to Snaker.
Virtual.
He is a
Virtual forehead kiss for you.
He is a podcast favourite. Now, obviously, he's my cousin, as I said before, and he
Kissing cousin.
now.
His dog's all right.
Have you shook her corn?
Well, she lukewarm to me.
Well, she lukewarm to me.
So many memes on this podcast. So now he was a trucker. He is a trucker, and everyone down their yard calls each other Reg. Right, Reg. Yeah, right, Reg. Everyone's called Reg. Don't matter who you are, what sex you are, how old you are, how young you are. You're all called Reg. You're referring to someone. Right, Reg. Yeah, old Reg over there. Now I thought. Now, I couldn't remember a single fucking asshole's name. It's just fucking 6 people to 300. That is 50
right.
times the amount of people in my year, and I couldn't remember anyone's name. So everyone, I just took what he did. I just took what he did, and I called everyone Reg. Now, that backfired somewhat. I was known as the cunt that called everyone Reg. So I called them Reg, they called me Reg. Now, nobody else called each other Reg.
Yeah, you were outnumbered.
Everyone just called me Reg. So I was then.
That's a good one, though.
So then I got called Reg, and from then on I was known as Reg. I'm also known as Pikey, and there's no derogatory. What's the PC way of saying this? There's no sort of derogatory.
You're not a gypsy cunt.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I became Reg. Oh yes,
That's all you're allowed.
You can ring my bell, ring my bell. We should start a fucking, what is it, a barbershop called
Yeah, because you're quite far from a pikey, but I've known you for pikey for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get confused. Like my missus earlier was like, "Where are you going tonight?" I was like, "To Pikey's." I mean, to Reg's. I was getting confused.
I'll fuck it. I will give it on this podcast right now. This will be a little insight into my life. I'm going to reveal something now.
Oh, mystical.
Now, I'm not going to tell too much about it, but I will reveal something in that we reference it in a previous...
Don't get your fucking dick out again, please.
If you'd all like to take a close look at my Jap site.
Oh, it stinks.
For 4 years of my teenage life, through the ages of 13 to 17, I think, I lived in a caravan.
You pikey cunt.
You absolute smelly jippo.
I thought I could smell something.
Yeah, I lived in a caravan, and I'm not going to discuss the reasons why I lived in a caravan.
Why did you live in a caravan?
Because he wanted tarmac drives.
I was selling clothes pegs for many years.
Do you want to buy a dag?
No, and that's why I feel I can make the jokes about gypsies, because I kind of lived as one. I kind of think, yeah.
Imposter.
No, to be fair, fuck that. I lived worse than a fucking traveller for 4 years. I lived in a 1980s caravan.
I remember
for 4 fucking years, right? So it was horrendous. It was I wouldn't say it was the worst 4 years of my life.
Wasn't the warmest of things.
No, it really wasn't. It was horrendous. We were down on money, the family, because we were in the balls deep into doing something else where all of our funds were invested in something.
Or the fucking killing business.
Well, you know. So yeah, but, you know, we played a lot of money into something else, and a living situation wasn't top of the list. So I lived in a caravan for 4 years, and it was the hardest fucking 4 years of my life. It was horrendous.
I can imagine.
And so that's where the nickname Pikey came from. So I lived in a caravan, and that was that. But I will tell a little funny story about it, right?
Have you also noticed how my stories are like straight cut, whereas Reg goes off onto some wonderful tangent.
You got to fill the fucking time somehow, haven't you? You know, people, little bits. People are interested. If you're not interested in what I fucking talk about, please feel free to let me know in the Instagram stories saying #shut the fuck up, Reg. I will tell one little funny story before I get off the fucking pikey thing. Right, so this 1980s caravan, it was called a Compass Commodore 400. If you want to look it up,
good model.
Oh, a hell of a model. Yeah.
Good year as well.
It was made out of chipboard and fucking duct tape and best wishes. That was what it was made out of. Hopes and dreams.
Full of penicillin.
Yeah. So now we had the leveling legs down, which, you know, any caravans out there, if you're a furry, a swinger, or a serial killer, you know what that is. Yeah, the leveling legs down, but the leveling legs didn't really work. Some of the threads were a bit wanky, and it was really mainly supported on the tyres. So I was asleep one night.
It had wheels.
Oh yeah, the caravan.
It was a genuine caravan.
The caravan with some fucking wheels on.
The fuck do you want a caravan with no fucking wheels for?
So I'm asleep one night. Imagine this. I'm asleep in my caravan as I was, and I was just chilling, and all of a sudden I hear this fucking bang, and then all the blood rushes to the top of my head. I'm like, the fuck is going on?
And you've got plates rolling down the center.
Yeah, like that. Literally, the fucking glass of Coke that I had on the side spilt on my dick.
Sticky.
So I was like,
Your house fell over.
I was ready to stop, drop, shut them down, and open up shop. So I went outside. I realised one of the 40-year-old tyres that I had on the caravan had blown out. So I was like, well, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Parents were in bed. My sister's asleep. Dogs were asleep. I was like, fucking getting anyone up to change a tyre or chat this up. So I just pulled out my Leatherman, went round to the other tyre and just went... got back in bed and just slowly came back down to level.
That is amazing.
And you know what's funny? My old man came out the next morning and said, "Fuck's up in your caravan?" And I was like, "My fucking tyre blew out." So I let the other one down. Well, fucking, you know, tyres cost money, you little cunt. I was like, so do caravans. I've been in this £500 piece of shit for the last 3 years. Suck me off.
Yeah. And he did it in 5 years. There were about the fucking tyres on it.
And he did, and that's how families work.
What did you call him?
Oh, Poppy, you're cute.
Well timed.
As his nuts were dangling on my chin, I was, Puppy, yes. Anyway, so if you don't want to hear any more Reg stories, hashtag shut the fuck up, Reg.
Well, we like it.
Yeah. Glad I brought you on, really.
Yeah, cheers for coming, lads. Yeah.
That's all right, anytime, yeah. Please have us back.
So our next question for you guys. Now, this you would have never thought, you couldn't have prepared for this if you tried.
Fuck no.
Which
one is it now? Let me
Just
see.
for the fucking record, we have absolutely no idea what they're going to ask you.
No, I had notes for like the 3 guest questions.
Random shit.
This
is how my brain works at like 11:30 at night. Yeah.
To be fair, he messaged it to me. I was like, wow.
What did you eat?
Yeah, I like that.
Thursday the 25th.
No. Right. Do you want me to hit? I'll hit you with it.
Just go with it.
Who is your favourite serial killer?
Okay.
And big shout out to Netflix because they made that really easy because
true.
Basically any serial killer they've probably done some shows on. But which serial killer is your favourite and
Marlon
why?
looks like he's in deep thought right now.
Yeah.
Deep thought.
Well,
That's a difficult question.
Jack the Ripper videos were easier to watch. But,
Do you want me to take lead while you think?
Yeah, you crack on, mate.
BTK.
BTK.
Bind, Torture, Kill.
Right.
Wow.
Now BTK.
This is one I haven't heard of.
And now he was now it's been a long time since I watched or listened to anything on BTK, but so basically he was operational about 20 years before he got caught, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Now he what he would do is he would bind, he would torture, and he would kill. And he would write letters to the press and to the police department with signed BTK, bind, torture, kill.
Yeah.
Come and catch me. You will never get me. I can't remember his second name. Not Dennis.
Torture, I think it was.
Bind, torture, kill.
Yeah, well, his second name was torture. Bind, torture, kill.
Oh, was it hyphenated? The last bit was it?
Torture, kill.
Double barrel. Torture, kill.
Oh, right.
So like, his old man was torture, and his mother's second name. Yeah,
argumentative marriage.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. You can never decide on anything, can you? These days, fucking socialists. No, he, and what was not my, he's my favourite in that. Do you know he took like a 20-year, 15-year gap, and when he got finally caught. Two parts I love about him was
his penis and his hands.
When he started again, like 15 years later, they I think the police department got in touch with him through the medium of a newspaper and said, "Look, if you send us a floppy disk of your what you want to tell us, we'll publish it in the newspaper. If you send us what you want to put, we'll put it up." And he was like, You promise? You super pinky promise you'll never be able to track me through this? And they're like, we absolutely super pinky promise. And they're like, he was like, no, we absolutely. Oh, okay, I'll leave this floppy disk here. He got the floppy disk, loaded it in. They were like, yeah, the Southern Baptist Church of West Virginia. That's where he's to. His name's Dennis fucking Cunty Chops.
Never. That's unreal.
And they went round and nicked him. And he honestly, he was a church. He was part of the church.
Fucking weird.
And they nicked him. And when they nicked him, he was on camera, and he was like, "Yeah, goddamn, I did all them crimes. I did kill them women.
I done did it.
Done. And they were like, why did you take a 15-year like fucking break or whatever? It's like, well, I was raising my damn family. I didn't have time."
This is a full-time job.
Yeah, he's like, goddamn, these kids ain't gonna need raising. They gonna need raising right. They ain't gonna end up like me.
They gonna learn. They gonna
learn a day.
Anyone who's listening who knows about serial killers, I've really done that a fucking huge injustice. I can't remember his second name. It was Dennis. I want to say Rodman, but I know it definitely wasn't.
Definitely not Rodman.
No, it's not Dennis.
ASAP Rocky sings a song about him.
Dennis Rodman's too busy chilling with Kim Jong-un these days. So, but yeah, he's my favourite serial killer in that it was the way he got caught.
Dennis Rader.
Dennis Rader, thank you.
Oh,
I knew it was R. See, look at that. Nearly got it.
Dennis Lynn Rader.
Doesn't he look like a terrifying
an
bloke?
American
Let me see.
serial killer known as BTK.
There you go.
Or BTK Strangler.
Let me see. Let me see her face.
If he's BTK Strangler, he's BTKS.
Go on bigger. I can't see that.
What? Oh god. He looks like Trevor from GTA.
He does, yeah, he does. He's got the ski slope.
He's got the look.
No, he does look like Trevor from GTA. So that's the picture I'm looking at. He does look like Trevor from.
It's the glasses.
It's not my favourite because of what he did. It's the favourite of how he got caught.
I liked how he teased them.
You promise you can't. No, we promise we can't tell.
That's
like,
some dumb shit.
They just like in the. I think it was in like 2000 or the 90s. They were like just scan through his floppy disk and they were like, yeah, he's definitely from the church. This is his name. This is where he lives. And they were like, not motherfucker.
That's quite clever how they
Surprise,
worked that out, though. I didn't know you could do that from a floppy disk.
Yeah, well, as we're trying to do now, we're trying to recover 2 podcasts as we speak. As from
the old 3 1/4. We're just got a dick out again.
I have got a dick out.
Marlon, come on.
In the military.
Well, the thing is, I don't have a favourite serial killer because
That's weird.
it's weird. It is fucking weird.
Oh, fuck you then.
Nah. Yeah.
Because you're not a woman and you don't just sit there watching serial killer documentaries, strumming yourself off.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could be bind, tortured, and killed. I like
that the series that came out last year. Dennis, what's his fucking name?
Rader? Oh my god.
No,
Rader.
Des, the TV series.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Dennis. Oh fuck me. What's his second name?
Nilsson.
Dennis Nilsson. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
How many bodies you got up there? Oh, 14 or 15.
The way he was so chill about it. Obviously, it was a TV series, and it was.
It does weird you out. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was incredibly close to the to real events.
Actual representation of him.
I did know a lot about him before I watched the documentary. Cause
He was so relaxed about everything and the way he did things.
Yes.
And then he accidentally got caught because he blocked a drain
with what bones?
with bones.
It was a dino rod bloke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, seriously, it was dino rod.
What
They
the
went to fucking drill his plumb his drains out.
Yeah,
and they're like,
yeah.
I think I found that bone, and they're like, oh Lord, you found that bone.
Right then, let's go, you dirty bastard!
We say that he was a Scottish bloke living in London.
They're all Scottish.
Full of haggis, meat, and batter. He is a serial killer.
How many dead prostitutes can I fit in my garage? 3 more if I move my bike.
Depends how well I blend them up. Wow.
So cancelled.
So cancel.
The next question is, it's a lot nicer.
Thank fuck for that.
It's not so deep.
Yeah. Favorite shoe?
My favourite shoe.
Yeah, favorite shoe.
Oh.
Marlon?
So I got 2 favourite shoes.
Okay.
2 favourite shoes. Your left foot
So
and your right.
right. For everyday use, DC Spartan Highs.
Fair.
I'm not a sneakerhead, so you'll have to kind of explain this to me.
So a DC Spartan High it's made by DC Shoe. And it's real padded. It's a skate shoe, and it's a high top.
Right.
So like the big.
You've always been quite a big shoe kind of guy.
Yeah.
haven't
He's
you?
a comfy boy.
It's real comfy. Lot of
Chunky boy.
padding.
In the if you were to categorize it in Pornhub, would you call it a BBW?
Yeah, you probably would, because that tongue is thick.
Pork fat ass white girl.
Pogs.
And then, like, if you were my going out shoe, is my AF ones.
Yeah.
Of course. I love a high top
Yeah. I
Air
mean,
Force One.
Oh, you got high tops on.
Yeah, man.
I'm not wearing
Yeah,
mine
no,
tonight.
no,
Otherwise,
I-
all 4 of us would have had Air Force One.
You got your
I am a
Jordans on.
high top
Oh,
man.
yeah,
You've tump dropped. Tump drop.
Tap
drop.
Shut up.
Top trump.
Yeah, same.
Skip the bebop.
And then, like, of course, Nike have their custom website.
Oh yeah, the old ID.
Do yours,
Yeah,
do yours have your name on
Yeah,
it?
he
Yeah,
does.
mine.
Oh, he's gone in.
He's one
I
of
got
them.
the
motherfuckers.
initials.
You got
on-
Mar on one and Lon on the other.
Yeah, you know it.
What?
Do you actually?
No.
Let me see. Turn
No,
your,
no, I got my
You've been playing
initials on
footsie
them.
with me all night. Let me see your feet.
Let me see you.
Have you not seen these?
They're
So they're white soles.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you got like the black fronty bit.
Yep.
Then you've got basically it's green laces, green thingamabob.
Any sneakerheads
Green-
listening are just like,
Yeah. This is when all the truckers turn off. Oh, this ain't a fucking rigger boot, is it?
Like they are
Couldn't
like
stamp out a prostitute in there.
literally the joke I was about to make. Please don't leave us truckers. You're our
sorry,
main
sorry,
audience.
guys. Sorry.
Sorry, Emma. Snaker's giving it fucking big 5 big licks at home. Oh,
No, I do. I've been.
that's it. Like, there's one thing. Like I don't
spend money.
I'm
on
a
clothes.
little bit branded myself. Like jeans got to be Levi's.
Absolutely.
Socks don't care.
Anything less than the best is a felony.
we're quite the opposite. I wear, like, at the minute,
F&F.
no, River Island jeans, nothing too special, but a branded sock you can't beat.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
All my socks are either like Adidas, Nike. I got Vans on at the minute. That's just, I can't go without
Am I
You
missing
earn too much
something?
money.
cheap socks. Get out.
Get
Yeah,
out.
Well, most of
I'm-
mine are like Dickies, mind. They ain't cheap.
Oh, no,
that's
right.
good
But-
socks.
Well, so that's a branded sock.
Yeah, but it's not something I want to shout about.
No, but like you don't go into fucking.
You've contradicted yourself so bad.
You don't go into
socks
Sports
don't matter.
You don't go
I
to
only
Sport-
wear Dickies
You don't go to
socks.
Sports Direct and buy a pack of 20 fucking Donnays that'll last you 3 fucking
No,
minutes.
the missus
Yeah.
buys the socks.
Yeah.
That's her job.
From Dickies.
Look at these 2 men. They're fucking well kept.
Oh fuck me.
Buy my own bastard socks.
I got socks for my birthday.
Hey, socks
Alright,
and pants.
fucking,
always.
Socks and pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pose a fucking question to you before I answer the shoe question.
Go on.
He's still trying to be a fucking host, isn't he?
That's
No,
fine.
I'm not. I want to know. Boxers.
Oh.
Branded.
Cross
Oh
hatch.
god,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
branded.
Oh, yeah.
Cross-hatch all
What
day.
branded?
Well, I used to fully rep Calvin's, but then if you have them for over 2 years,
They go very see-through.
the fucking band goes loose.
Yeah. Oh, you know, the band. I have
mate.
the seam between the band and the
and
elastic.
then they're like,
yeah.
they just like wobble. It's fucking annoying. So now I'm on Boohoo Mans because I am literally a twat.
Are
they all right?
That sounds
yeah.
terrible.
Are they legit?
I mean, my missus brought them for me, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, I'll rep them, but I wouldn't have brought them myself. But they're good boxes.
Yeah, good boxes.
I'll show you the way.
That's a thick band.
It's a thick old band.
Have you seen the new Calvins?
No.
I got them on now.
Salad.
Reg,
no homo.
please don't get your dick
No
out
homo.
again.
Yeah.
Shout out to our audio listeners. You're
No
gonna
homo.
fucking love this.
I'm not wearing any.
Oh, she's nice.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
What's that in the front of it?
That is my.
It's just like a penis, only smaller.
Which Jap say is that?
It looks like a penis, but smells far worse.
That's where I keep my breadsticks.
Oh.
Yeah, no, shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
I've got two favourites. If I'm cutting about looking fly, AF ones all day. I love Air Force Ones. Like Marlons, I'd love a set of high tops. I still haven't got around to buying any. I want all white high tops. Like all white, everything, no black, no nothing.
Thing, baby.
But the ones I got on now are Air Force Ones University Reds. So red insides, red soles, red tongue, and red innards with a white tick, white swoosh.
I like that.
Yeah, and I love them. Absolutely love them. I've also got a set of all whites. But if I'm not wearing those, I'm wearing a set of Travel Foxes, and I can't think of
Travel Foxes.
I believe they're a French make. They,
Oh, for fuck's sake, Reg.
Are they that good?
I've got two sets. I got a dirty set and a clean set, and I can't remember what they're called. I think on the back of them it's got like athletic or authentic in French on the back.
Orthopedic.
I think they're designed for a dog. A smelly old dog. But no, they're green, yellow, red, and white, and they're the most 80s, 90s hideous high tops. They've got green straps, and I fucking love them, and I cannot find them anywhere.
Oh, they're limited.
Like I can't. I bought some in JD like 5 years ago.
Oh shit!
And now you can't
Somebody
buy.
had to.
You can't buy. You can't buy them anymore. You literally cannot buy them
Because they closed down because they sold 2 pairs
I
you.
went on StockX and I can't find
Oh
them.
fuck that place.
Yeah, no, I don't get me wrong. I hate StockX. I was hoping some company would have some up for 40, 50 quid, but can't find them.
What the fuck?
I can buy them
What
in
is
size.
StockX?
It's where you buy and sell like sort of what people consider like
Sneakerheads.
sneakerheads sell their shit.
Yeah,
like, so
like
if you
top
got
of the game.
if you got Supremes, you
It's
will sell them
basically
on
where
StockX.
sneakerheads get a shoe for like, I mean, I used to do it for like 120 quid. It's a popular shoe. You can't get a lot of them. And then you sell them for like triple the money. And people pay
wow.
it. Yeah.
Similar to like Hypebeast.
Good money to be made, Mike.
There is
Is there-
good money.
is there an app?
Yeah.
There is an app.
yeah, yeah.
It's
You know,
like,
StockX. Don't
know,
go on
it's
there.
a- it's
You
a-
will spend a lot of
It's a
money.
very good website because you can see what the highest price.
That's what I used to do. I used to buy them on Depop cheap because people wouldn't know what they're selling.
Yeah, that's it.
Google them up. Well, not Google it. Look at it on StockX, relist it on Depop, and make money.
Yeah.
I made at least £1,000 doing
Yeah.
that.
It's just
Fuck
when
off.
someone's
Yeah, I
got
did,
demand
straight
in
up.
resale, that's
This
where
is
you,
when I was off work last year because of fucking COVID.
when you were fun employed.
I was fun employed. Yeah. Just selling shoes. Living the dream for a
I was looking
minute
at
or
a
two.
set of utility green Air Force Ones. You know, the like American Army style with the white swoosh.
sick.
Yeah. So like
Bit like these
they're
bad boys.
They're trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was similar to that, but like shiny. And they were trading for like 180 quid
Yeah.
on StockX to 240. And I looked on Depop and there was a set there for 60 quid
Yeah.
in my size. And I
Yeah.
wasn't going to sell them. I was going to fucking wear these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And of course, it was like 9 out of 10. I was like, fuck it, 9 out of 10 condition, all this. I was like, fuck yeah. And you could see, you know where the first lace is? Like the end of the lace comes through this
Yeah.
hole, I'll show you.
Yeah.
So here and here,
Yeah.
a dog had chewed them on all 4 points of both, like 2 points of both shoes.
Dirty bugger.
Shut them up for 60 quid, 9 out of 10. And I was like, oh, fucking. I was nearly considering buying them and finding somebody to repair them, just like maybe just trim it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But nah, I was gutted. So I really want a set of those. But yeah.
The weirdest ones I ever bought was like, they were Nike SB Dunk lows. They were like Beijing Olympics ones or something.
Oh shit!
With they were fucking cool, and they were like used slightly on Depop. Some cunt selling them for like 35 quid.
What?
I like didn't know what he had. I was like, fuck it, I'll buy them. Brought them, stock X'd them. I think they were going for like probably 200, 160, 200 quid.
Oh shit!
Yeah, sold them literally like a week later for like quadruple the money. It was fucking unbelievable.
My man, there's money to be made there. Like that is a fucking play.
Yeah, it was good though. That was probably my best profit I've made.
So from this, basically our favourite shoes in Air Force One.
Yeah,
basically.
That's what you're wearing.
Yeah,
now,
I think
innit?
we've all voted.
I've already complimented you on your Air Force Ones
yeah, yours
today.
are nice.
And I took that. Yeah,
You're rocking the Jordans though.
I got the J.
Yeah. Like I said,
this is the last pair.
Nike make a good shoe.
Yeah,
They
true.
do,
Well,
yeah.
It can be a Nike
it must
shoe.
be a good shoe because are your shoes comfy on you right now?
Oh yeah, they
And you've got normal feet. Are your shoes comfy on you? And you've got normal feet.
Absolutely cool.
Because
Yeah.
mine fit me lovely because I've
Yeah.
got normal feet.
Sure.
Reg, do yours?
Look, it's his disability. Leave him alone.
Have you ever heard a duck run across concrete?
Yes.
That's niche.
That's not me clapping ass. So fuck it, I'm going to show you all now. I'm gonna show
Oh,
you.
puppy, you're cute.
You have funky soles.
I have custom insoles. on my shoe
Customs, let's go.
because I'm that kind of Tory cunt.
Let's have a look at your foot. Put it up here.
No, it's not. This isn't the worst one. This is the other one. We're not doing a great.
Wait,
version.
what, you got a good foot and a bad foot?
Take my strong foot.
Let me have a look. Come on.
Oh.
I'll talk the
I'm
listeners
not posting
through.
a picture of this on
No,
Instagram.
this ain't going. Put it up on my lap. Wow, that's
Do you like my second ankle? I have two. Take your pick.
this part.
You get a good fuck out of that.
Yeah, that shouldn't be there, should it? Oh God! Wow, the podcast took a turn. I have a foot in my mouth.
Do you want me to put my fucking look at my toe? Look at that. See that? I can I'll put my big toe up at a 90-degree angle.
Looks like you're swearing at me.
Anyway,
Fuck you.
on to the next question. Please get his
Right.
foot out my face. Wagwan. Right, this one is a couple years ago. We could never ask this question.
Yeah, this is you could talk about this all night. Literally, I expect you could. I mean, I don't know about.
And I want you to make
more
it
than like-
sweet and
Short and sweet.
sharp.
Nah, not too short, but you know,
I want
time's
a
getting
little
up
bit of
there.
a little
Come on,
reason
guys.
why, but I want you to make it pretty, to the point. Is coronavirus real?
Yes.
Oh,
Of course it is.
Yes, it is. It's
real.
absolutely real.
all right.
I think it's been taken way out of context of what it is. It's a flu. It's a nasty ass flu, which will kill everyone because nobody has had any vaccination or anything towards it.
It's a really fucking touchy subject.
Yeah,
And
it's a horrible one.
It's a really tough one to broach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. And
I didn't want to. Well, we didn't want to disrespect anyone by asking it or
Nah. Just
or
wanted
trigger
to know.
anyone,
No,
because
Yeah.
people have.
It's
lost
an
lives.
interesting subject.
People,
no,
like,
it is, and
thousands of-
I don't think you should avoid it just
No.
because of
thousands
events.
of people have lost their lives because of it, and we're not trying to be disrespectful to that.
It is real. It is a real thing.
but-
Me and Marlon love a conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's
Is why I asked it.
Yeah, no, we
because, yeah.
Because of
fucking
the conspiracy
we are going to do a
theory.
conspiracy theory
we're not-
episode
decent.
at some
Yeah.
point, but no,
Yeah. And-
coronavirus is fucking real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any listeners, we're not trying to be
Where it-
disrespectful to
where it
anyone.
came
We just
from-
wanted to-
Yeah.
That's a different subject
yeah.
entirely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
This
not.
is.
I'm not going to get too far into that
No,
because
this is
there
what I
is.
mean. You could talk about this all fucking night.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for where it came from, but no,
Yeah.
it's a fucking real
Shock.
virus.
Yeah.
I've said it before on the podcast. I think when I was little, I had the MMR vaccine.
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
2 or 3 or something. I had a horrendous reaction to it, and I nearly died.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still went down to the fucking local vaccination centre, and I had my fucking vaccine because
Yeah.
I know I'm doing my bit
Yeah.
to stop transmission, so we
Yeah,
can all
fair.
get back on with life and get
Amen.
back on the fucking piss and stop people fucking dying.
Yeah.
What I think
Preach.
of what the government have done, we could talk about that all night, but I'm hoping now that the government can realise that everyone that has been everyone that needs 2 vaccines has had both vaccines. And I think 50% of I think it's now 50% of the country has had both vaccines. So
It is, yeah.
So that will cover. I think my old man has had both of his, and he's early 50s.
Yeah.
So, and they obviously do the clinically vulnerable and the elderly first.
Yeah.
So although the cases, now we've opened up the country a little bit and the cases are going back up, why the fuck we can't get back out on the piss mad time?
right,
Even though
yeah.
cases are going back up, yes they are, of course
Yeah.
they're going to.
Yeah.
Because
But it's
we're
not going to be as bad because
it's not going to be as fucking bad.
Yeah.
Exactly, because
Fucking right.
assholes like us will get it. We'll be
Yeah.
off work for a couple of weeks.
I've had it.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
you've had it.
I've had it.
You've had it.
I got it off Kurt. Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
ideal. We shouldn't have kissed.
I told you it's
Yeah.
69 or
Puppy.
nothing.
Ah, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's my thoughts on it. I think we should be allowed to crack on now. I think we've all done our bit. I've done my bit. Everyone that is eligible to get the vaccine should have the fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
As long as you've not got any fucking blah against blah. I think the anti-vax fucking people are assholes. If you're listening and you're anti-vax, you can go fuck yourself, and I don't care how many fucking audience listeners we lose over that. So I think it's absolute fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
Marlon, your thoughts? Are we going to argue over this or what?
It is what it is.
It's real.
Yeah.
It is.
Definitely. I don't really have a lot to say on it
No.
because all it's done is fuck up the last 18 months.
Yeah. What I think's weird now is going back how weird normal life will be now.
Yeah.
Like
Going back to some,
proper fucking weird.
we had a barbecue last weekend.
Yeah.
That
and
was odd, wasn't it?
There was like 12 people, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's
I've never
yeah.
seen that many of my friends in the last, well, since fucking March last year.
I totally agree. I've not
It's
been
weird
around
as
that
shit.
many people.
Yeah.
I didn't get weirded out, but I was just a bit like, wow,
Yeah,
fuck.
that's it. That's it. I wouldn't wear it out at all. Like, it's normal. It should be normal.
Yeah.
Well, I went down to the beach today, like I said. I went down to Lyme Regis, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone's walking around.
Yeah.
No fucking masks. Everyone's out on the beach having
Yeah.
fun. There's no social distancing, but
Less of it, like,
less of it.
yeah,
you can
yeah.
tell people
'Cause
have
you
stood,
can now.
people have
Yeah.
stood slightly further apart than
Yeah.
they would be 2 years ago, but
Yeah.
you can tell that just people are enjoying themselves, and it's fucking so great to see.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fucking shit what these tabloid newspapers say. Look at what they're doing on the
that's
beaches.
bullshit, yeah.
Fuck off. Do you know
And
what?
die.
There is
Yeah.
absolutely no fucking evidence to say
Yeah.
that coronavirus spreads in an outdoor open air environment.
Yeah.
Zero. There's been no studies have proven that, and there have
Yeah.
been multiple.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call me out if you want. There might have been something, I don't know. But as far as I'm aware, nothing. There's nothing to say that any coronavirus spreads outdoors. And it's amazing to see that many people outside enjoying themselves. I was out in a fucking pub. The tables were not fucking, not pub, wherever it was. The tables were not 2 meters apart. And it was just so
It's nice.
fucking refreshing to be like, this is normality. This is what it's meant to be. And I can't wait to be the first fucking country back in Europe to be back to bastard normal.
fully vaccinated.
Amen.
I also want to say, like, have you seen the chain of it?
Chain.
So, like, when you have a virus, there is a chain of some description.
Oh, like
in-
so where it's like one person spreads it to two people.
No,
people.
like,
Oh, right.
what's it fucking called?
Food chain.
So it's like a chain
Oh, really?
of,
losing it, yeah.
of different elements.
No.
So
If
basically,
I could help you out, I would.
basically, it's the corona broken down into different elements of what the corona is made up of.
You mean the like structure of the virus
That's it.
itself?
The structure.
Yeah.
It's modified.
Oh no, yeah, but it's not modified. It's variants. There are variants of it because through my job,
Yeah, but it was created.
through my job, I know a lot about virology and the mutations of
What to
viruses.
avoid. Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, you don't want to get caught by some nasty person's blood.
Yeah, I know a lot about virology, and it's all. I know enough about it to understand how it works. I'm not going to get too into it because it will bore people to tears. But it's that of which that is the most transmissible will survive. It's survival of the fittest, and whether that be people or whether that be microbial organisms. That's kind of how it works. So what will spread the fastest and the best will last the longest.
What we need to do is move on to the next question before I get far too deep into
Wow.
So I
this.
mean, you could literally.
I did
If this
say
was the
keep it-
first question, we'd still be on it.
did
I think.
say
Like,
keep it sweet,
Yeah, every question he asks, like, just keep this short and sweet. And I'm like, well, if you drill down into the very basis of the socio-economic trends, you'll understand.
If we take it back to the epicenter of where it began, then... Anyway, right. We've been nattering on, and I've got one last question.
Oh, wow.
To ask the pair of you. And it is, tell me something your parents don't know about you.
Unbelievable reactions.
Reg, take it away.
I love the fact
worried.
that you changed the wording of that question specifically for me.
I did that for you.
Because if you'd have said something your mum doesn't know, I already had something ready. I was like the last 4 years of my life. Because she dead. Marlon?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, fuck.
You can go
first. It's such an on-the-spot question. I totally...
This is why I like it, just putting you guys on the spot.
The worst part is we knew it was coming and we still didn't prepare for it.
Just love the random.
Tell something my parents don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
Oh, Marlon's got one.
Oh, he stepped up.
I can't believe you beat me to that.
Sorry, Mum. Sorry, Dad.
Big reveal.
I've been arrested.
Yes.
Do you want to expand a little bit more on that?
I don't. No, not even a little bit.
Oh, you've got to.
No.
That's it.
That's all we're
you
getting.
can't leave
That's it.
the
That's what you
listeners.
fucking got.
Oh.
The thing is, I'm going to be in... When
Just a slight clue, just for the listeners.
Right, look,
Slightest.
I'll turn your mic off.
I got found
Oh,
in a tree...
naked.
With my uncle.
No. By a police dog.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I see.
The old sniffer.
Stinking of cheese. I see. Yeah, I get it.
And that's it. That's all you're fucking getting.
All right,
I know what you are.
I have had sex on your kitchen counter.
Fuck.
And instead of clearing the semen off of the counter because I couldn't find any spray,
Oh, no.
I just kind of rubbed it in as a glaze.
As a lacquer. Get on that.
What did she say?
Oh, Poppy.
And when you finished and made a mess, you were like,
Oh, Poppy, you're cute.
The worst part is it's like a satin finish, and he was like, "Why is this fucking?
What has it gone matte?
Why is the breakfast bar gloss?
why is my breakfast bar so salty?
That's my fucking baby batter, my bollock yogurt."
What did Keith said the other week?
What did he say?
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Oh God! Meat-seeking missile. Well, that brings me to the end of all my questions. So I just want to say thank you very much for the keys to the bar.
We're staying. Yeah, that's it now. It's now Silky Media podcast.
Yeah, teach us how to
We'll
use.
keep all your followers, all your listeners. We'll have the lot. Done.
Yeah, but no, thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks for
thanks
taking
for-
over.
Thanks for letting us take over. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for being great guests.
Yeah, that's been good.
It's the only thing that lets us down is I had to fill the fridge up. So
It hurts.
it hurts. And these boys drink.
That's it. We do what we do.
You do it. No, thank you very much. I've had a really fun time. Hopefully,
I've had a good crack. Yeah,
the
fucking right.
hostesses were fairly well behaved.
All right,
and on cue. Hopefully
It's
you
been
enjoyed
random.
it. Hopefully,
It's
yeah, we
been
had some
random
random
as
questions.
fuck.
I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't ask us about our car history.
Sugar, honey. I have one more thing to do.
Oh fuck!
Bit at the end.
Don't get your dick out again.
No. So on our last episode, we made it well clear that we
I hope
love
there was a mop.
we love to shotgun a White Claw. So today I've brought White Claws, and we all have to shotgun said
I don't
White
know.
Claw.
I don't know why I've got such a wide stance.
But you're all so prepared for it. Like it's literally like 200 milliliters of juice.
I'm hanging in a buffalo stance. I give you love, baby, not romance. Right, ready? Oh, fuck!
Oh, yeah, set her up on the old tripod. Fucking Marlon's got a squirt.
She's going fucking
I love you got it balanced on the Stella pump. Right. You ready?
How big's your hole? Alright, ready? Right, 3, 2, 1. Love that. Mango's quite nice, isn't it?
That's all right.
And that's a little bit of us. That's a little taste of Silky Media. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you everyone for listening. Big up.
It's messy in here now.
I've killed the boys with some shotguns.
No one can talk.
My eyes hurt so much.
I'm gonna do 5 more of them. And then
I still got to finish the first.
And then I'm gonna make my way home.
All right. Oh, fuck me. Right, we got one big shout out to do before you finish. I know you guys have been fantastic hosts. Thank you so much for coming in.
And taking over.
Yeah, thank you for the Silky Media takeover. We got a mad shout out to do to our boys at
Custom Crafts.
Custom Crafts have sent us some fucking legitness of merchandise. I don't know if you boys can see.
I've clocked some of it. It looks sick.
This is the people that made my little beer cozy that I've been using. Yeah. No, massive shout out.
Yeah.
We need some of this.
Yeah.
What's the company?
Custom Crafts. I'll give you a fucking card. Hang on. Where's the cards, Marlon?
Massive shout out to them. I've been using their beer cozy this
behind
whole
the Land
episode.
Rover poster.
You've put them out of the way of the beer, which is a very good move.
Yeah, I've been
We need
using
some silk.
See this holla bling bling.
Holla,
Yeah.
bling bling, and no, it's massive shout out. I didn't even realise that was who that was, but I've been holding this.
I've seen all this before
Yeah,
when we came in, and I was like, "This is looking."
It's actually
in the tag thing.
like,
Who's got a?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got both got one of our keys. So you got,
That's sick.
we got In The Doghouse
What
lanyards.
the fuck?
Reg was telling me earlier that like they got in contact, did it all, but that doesn't seem like some chap off Instagram. That's legit.
Yeah, it's proper fucking.
No,
gear.
it's fantastic quality. We got these beer cozies with In The Doghouse and holla holla bling bling on the back. So you'll probably see these on Instagram shortly. We've been sent these slate engraved beer coasters with our fucking logo sent on them,
cool.
and our fantastic motif wall plaque, whatever you want to fucking call it.
I like that.
Yeah, it's just fucking stunning. So
We need to get me some of this.
A big shout out to the boys at the boys and girls at Custom Crafts. Thank you so much. If you fancy. So you can check them out at Custom Crafts on Instagram. They also have an Etsy store. Yeah, it's just fantastic gear. There's some fantastic kit in there. They do keychains, they do bottle openers, they do plaques, they do Chili's bottles, they do everything.
Cozies.
Cozies are fucking legit. I love that shit. So yeah, check them out. Thank you so much to the guys for sending us all these lovely little bits and bobs.
Hook Silky Media up. Just gonna plug that in there. As well.
Yeah, man, fucking plug yourselves.
Nah, yeah.
No, we want.
Yeah, we want some of that.
Like I said,
I thought you were gonna plug yourself.
Nah.
like I said, I've been holding this beer cozy basically all night, and
do you have a nice chilled beer still?
Yeah,
it hasn't been warmed by the temperature of your
and it was
hand.
a proper legit. And I was like, "God, you've paid for some premium to have this."
No, it's fully
like,
fully customized with holla holla bling bling on the back.
I'm gonna hit these guys up because we are gonna become best friends.
We've already ordered another plaque from them.
Did they get in contact with you, or did
Yeah,
they got in contact with us?
No way,
Yeah.
guys.
They
Hook up Silky Media. Thank you.
He listened to the guys over there. Listen to our podcast and were like, do you mind if we make you some stuff? And
That's
I was
sick.
That's
absolutely.
amazing. Yeah. That's top tier.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
So just so you guys know, at Custom Crafts, we have removed our dartboard from the dartboard cabinet, and we have put up your fucking sign.
And we will not be throwing darts at it.
No, we're fucking right. We won't.
To be fair, every time I've ever thrown a dart, I either hit the skirting board or the ceiling, so it's perfectly safe.
Yeah. So thanks to you guys over there, Custom Crafts. If you like what you see on Instagram, please feel free to travel over to their Etsy shop or Instagram or whatever and hit them up and get yourself some shit. Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah.
That's my little host bit. You guys are the hosts.
Yeah,
so I'll
big
leave
up,
you-
big up, big up. Thank you everyone for listening.
Yep, sweet.
Thank you to my two beautiful
Special
hosts
guests.
and
Very special guest.
Yeah.
and our less handsome guests.
Shout out to Silky Media.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Big
big
shout
up
out
Silky
to
Media for the
Thank you.
takeover. It is me, but I'll give us a shout out.
I'm hoping that we're gonna have some. By the time
We've
this goes
tried
out, we're gonna
very
have some
hard
really
here.
nice podcast, Spotify art. So we'll have like Doghouse with like a slash through it, and then like Silky on the other side.
The editor's on it.
Yeah, don't worry. Oh, we know what we can do with Spotify. You guys know YouTube. We know Spotify. Don't you
Alright,
worry.
boom.
We're on it. No, thank you very much for listening. Catch you next week. Cheers.